But right now, we're going to jump straight into the very first match. No delays. Green Duck versus Infinitelaws. Now, look, take a look at this. Green Duck. Personal friend of mine. 15 years.
Oh, wow. Really?
Worst soul player I've ever met.
Oh, my God.
No. He is kind of a madman soul. Definitely more of an Exert player who's known to really utilize Dragon Install. Obviously, Soul does not have that in this game, but he is a bit more of a wild child. So going up against Chipp here, this could be explosive.
So we can see at least one heavy mob cemetery for sure, right? Like, that's what we're getting out of it. Okay. All right, well, let's see how wild Green Duck can be in this iteration of Soul Back Eye. Nice whiff punish 5K from Infinitelaws. I'm hoping to see more and more of that from Chipp players as time goes on. They've really found the sauce of how Chipp works in this game to avoid a ton of damage and be really overwhelming to their opponent. Just like this corner pressure, nice delay Rekka.
Straight into the super, might actually be just enough to kill. No, not going to be, but going to get a hard knockdown situation. This is looking like a dangerous position.
Okay, the Alpha. Wait.
That was a wild throw I just saw.
And the slowdown gave plenty of time to have the fastest normal in the West pop off, but the Bandit Revolver round start.
Yeah, gets that clean hit DP also. Now just trying to hold on to this corner position, but the Alpha Blade is able to turn the tables.
Up a little bit early right there, and again, gonna get 5K'd out of it. Got a couple Fafnirs here, which isn't bad, but one of those is gonna get 6P'd eventually here, and you're gonna be in trouble from Infinitelaws. DP!
Yep, and gonna immediately swap sides with it as well. Very smart. Able to land the command grab. Green Duck is sitting on meter, but will he get the chance to spend it?
Jump 2K, there we go. YRC, oh my God. See what I just say? Yeah. You gotta be careful putting out those buttons.
Especially in the 6S.
Yes, far more than they've ever used it before, especially for just being able to get solid whiff punishes off of it in neutral. Ooh, see, there's that low again. The 2K shutting down the 6S.
Oh, you're trying to press out there with 2K again.
Oh my
the whiff DP. So unfortunate here, but the burst comes out. Green Duck doesn't want to give up this round.
Ooh, let's have that close slash, but no confirm. And again, we can't be fishing for it with 6S. And I wonder if it's mostly that Green Duck is already pressing forward, so it's gonna just default to that 6S rather than the far slash. But either way, both buttons very 6P'able.
Yeah, especially 6S is also very slow startup when it comes to going up against Chipp, right?
Right.
So it's not something you really just want to throw out willy-nilly. There's a great backdash, unfortunately unable to get the punish.
We're gonna need some DPs out here from Green Duck. Get Chipp off of you here. There it is. Yeah, definitely want to go for some of these DPs in the Rekka series here, if you so choose. If they're not completely tight windows, you can definitely pop that out.
Yeah, but there was an unfortunate drop combo with the close slash from Green Duck, and now Infinitelaws able to turn the tables once again, back to mid-screen to feel each other out.
Bandit Bringer just to fall faster there. And another whiff punish there from Infinitelaws. Not a significant confirm, but this one will be huge. Red RC carry, expected a burst, and nice pick up here with the 5K. Wild throw for the kill!
Just absolutely dunked there. Green Duck finally showing some signs of life, but needs to get another round to tie things up. Right, harassment with the 5K. Not allowed to press in that situation. Tries to go for the backdash, but it's still too quick.
Yeah, it wasn't a terrible call for that backdash there, but yeah, like I said, Chipp already going to smother that backdash with another button faster than you can recover from it.
Oh, but gets hit with the Rekka. Dropped combo. This is an opportunity, but tries to go for the run-up close slash. Probably should have just cashed out on the damage.
There we go.
Speaking of cashing out on damage.
Oh, no! 6S follow-up next time on that one if you want to. Then go for your Bandit Revolver if you want to get that shatter at the very least. There's better routing there out of that situation. Though I see what route that Green Duck was going for. It's terrifying is that you're not sure what's going to come out next. Of course, this Chipp is doing an excellent job of whiff punishing a lot of the startup from Green Duck, but Green Duck is putting a lot of those heavier buttons out there, like you said, that 6S. A little bit of slow startup to try to challenge a Chipp right there. 6P, nice.
Using that 5K into 2D a lot just to get the pressure start, right? Get that knockdown and then start running that mix-up game.
Nice regular throw here. Still, yeah, Green Duck is really trying to press on situations where Infinitelaws is definitely running away with the turn. And Infinite not going to hold off for this burst, just going to let it rock.
Yeah, I think Green Duck definitely needs to just be a little bit more patient, right? Wait for the openings or FD Chipp out and then go for something like a 2S or a bar slash.
Woo! Sent it with the Vortex. See, and like you said too, right? Be a little more aggressive with your defensive options. Great Volcanic Viper there. But on the Rekka series, right, again, like that's another big call out. If you're seeing these Rekkas come through from Infinite, you have that invulnerable DP. Rip it through the gap.
Yeah, for sure. But right now, no gaps in this pressure. Following up with the plus frames into the 2D. Gonna send him through the wall with the Uzumaki Barrage.
What's up with Sasuke fighting Velociraptors in Boruto right now? What's going on with that?
What?
Yeah, it's really strange. Oh, wild throw mess up there.
I just thought they were fighting aliens, but there's the RCs. And the second game going to be closed out here.
100% know the frame data that Chipp is representing on the table. So Chipp is going to try to frame trap and interrupt, and it's paying off for Infinitelaws.
Yeah, for sure. And look at this. Already here pushing Green Duck to the corner. Trying to escape, but is going to call by the counter hit.
Jumping heavy slash here. Got the delay Rekka there. Because of the red RC. There we go! Thank you. Let's go.
Now we just need to keep up more moments like that to steal the momentum
Nice.
back.
See, it's that guessing game. The revolver, 2 hitting, right? But you get to decide if you're going to make that follow-up.
And I kind of like the approach that he's going for with Bandit
DP.
Revolver, yeah.
Beautiful PRC into DP, but look at that, the spacing much too far away for the Bandit Bringer. Gonna go for the burst and try to save it here. 6P! Green Duck walked up to it.
I kind of appreciate that Green Duck is recognizing 6P is coming out. Oh, wow, what an air throw. He's recognizing that Infinitelaws is throwing out 6P preemptively a lot, so now he's just walking forward in neutral, right?
Yeah. And still go for these dash up 2Ks. 2S is also great against Chipp, right? Because that counter hit is going to be beefy. Wasn't ready for the full punish right there. Going to eat a DP on wake up here from Infinite.
Oh, and there's a good just block on the 2D, but it looks like he tried to go for some kind of punish. The only thing you're really going to be able to get there is possibly a throw. There we go. Step through the wall. Back again. Good patience here. And the poke out with the 2K, but tries to go for the revolver again, and is getting too greedy with it.
Yep. Okay, going into a round with burst, though, so that's fine here. Success with punish right there. Again, Infinitelaws really fishing for it here, and now can maintain his corner pressure as you try to guess your way out. The FD, like you called out earlier, going to push Infinite away. Ooh, now you got all the resources in the world. There's the big far slash, but no confirms. And that's the difference between these two. Green Duck is getting some of these stray hits here and there, but Infinitelaws is way more consistent with closing things out.
Yeah, and he's also way more consistent with that 5K 2D with punish just to get the pressure started.
Oh,
and what a
far slash? Are you serious?
There it is. Green Duck staying alive is definitely way lower, so Chipp has to work a little bit harder. Granted, he can put you in really compromising situations and keep you there a lot easier than Soul can, but pound for pound, Soul is the heavy hitter.
Exactly. Oh, big punish. Goes for the tippy top of it, too, and immediately spends for that overdrive to get the knockdown.
And now can run this pressure. We've seen a bunch of safe jumps. Just goes for yet another one here.
Yep. Force that tension usage. Goes low this time of the Rekka series, and Green Duck going to go down in that round here. Set point for Infinitelaws.
Oh, and what a whiff punish there right at round start, but wakes up with 6P to beat out the G2K.
Your turn. You got to let Chipp have his turn. He can challenge here. That would have been like a DP opportunity had you not got caught by the Rekka series. But to be fair, it's so much harder to challenge Chipp right now. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, and
gold burst.
That was such a smart position to gold burst at, but Infinitelaws immediately with the PRC calling it out there, able to take it 3-2 over Green Duck. Very well done. Jump in there and use up those codes as we jump into our very next match here. Giovanna versus Millia. Kreator versus Link.
Yes, absolutely. Kreator, good to see Kreator back on. I can't believe you're running Link colors. Hello, Link. Both of you are out here. Anyways, Giovanna against Millia. Not a fun matchup for me personally, but, you know, hey, Giovanna can put a world of hurt on Millia.
Yeah, but Millia did see some pretty nice tools this patch where she can definitely keep you on your toes, but in terms of people who really ate in this patch, Giovanna feels kind of crazy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, beautiful flip kick with the kiss from the rose. Still found his mark. Nice dive kick, super. I think that's going to kill here, actually.
Yeah, and even if it didn't, you had the RC available to close it out just after.
R/ start 6P.
That's one way to answer back. And then the really low air dash there to get the JK cross up. I like that a lot.
Oh, goes for the flip, but just block will allow Link to get the punish on Kreator.
All right, we're dropping the top. Takes the corner position, but good blocks here from Kreator. Just trying to weather this turn, but can't weather it for too long.
Yeah, that TK Bad Moon is just so devastating. Gotta be careful with the flip kick. Kreator got that burst. Wants to close it out. Good air throw. Has plenty of meter. Use it. Take advantage of it. Plus frames. Big.
Wow.
Take it. Just take it. No, you could have supered right away. But you got the burst. Let's go, Kreator.
That felt kind of lucky. Let's see if Link can bring something back here and really start to establish some more of his mix-up game.
Really trying to challenge anti-air 5P because that would be great. 5P. Your K follow-up as well to get a pickup.
I'm gonna tell you though, Kreator is doing an incredible job blocking these compels into
Oh
JK.
yeah. It's huge. Jump slash. Pick up as well for Link.
Oh, tries to go for a cheeky reset there with the JP into low. But gets caught backdashing by far slash.
All right, what's the over-under, chat? Was that a flip kick or was that a far slash? You tell me. All right, good blocks here from Kreator. Again, defense superb. And zip and zoop all you want to. Link is not going to open up Kreator at this rate.
Link is just trying to figure out the way to get a hit, but is going to get caught here, and Kreator is dangerously close to going up 2-0.
Nice to get you out bursting right away. There was no threat perceived at all. Eject.
I actually do respect that momentum burst there right at the start, right? You know that Link's not dealing too much damage. You're probably going to have a chance to get your burst back by the time this round ends. If not, wow! What a confirm there off Compel. Very nice. Goes to the overhead, but still blocked.
Tech DP, pick it up. Go for the flip. Doesn't know the new route yet. That would have been big, beefy damage. Would have been able to cancel into the super, but still, 8 up the burst, 2-0 lead for Kreator. You know, that's the name of the game. Against Giovanna, yeah, you do want to push away. You want to get the FD, but in this matchup, right, Link can definitely dominate in the skies, and it makes things difficult, especially with Giovanna having a directional DP, right? So if you're going for left-right mix, you can really screw things up for her. But these close slash anti-airs, they don't need a directional input. They're just going to hit.
Yeah, interesting enough, Millia does definitely have the advantage in the skies, but Kreator has been controlling them.
Yes, that's the important thing. That, like, Giovanna's game plan is to not let the opponent play. They don't get a turn.
Yeah, I mean, it's just really impressive how Kreator is going for these air-to-air situations, or like you said, those anti-air close slashes as well. And the defense.
Beautiful DP. Beautiful DP from Kreator.
Oh, and a beautiful mix-up there with the cross-up.
Great air-to-air from Link. Gonna TK, carry over to the corner. Dang, it's not allowed.
It's just shutting down these instant air dash mix-ups from Link. Now you're going through the wall. Positive bonus and a hard knockdown for Kreator.
That's the nice thing about Giovanna's flip kick. Unlike other DPs, which go in a particular angled direction, Giovanna's flip will hit on those both sides. So even if you are wrong on the direction, there's a strong possibility you're still going to get that counter hit pickup on Millia in particular. Ooh, happens to the best of us right there. Stood up a little bit early.
Wow.
Kill. Nice.
I actually was surprised that killed the 5D there. Oh, trying to go for the instant air JS this time, predicting that Link is going to take to the skies. But I think the big difference maker in this matchup so far has been Kreator's defense, really. I say as he gets mixed up.
That's very true. Yeah.
Oh, hold up. Right now, Link finally starting to play the mixtape.
Yeah, this is the nightmare scenario for Giovanna. Is starting to guess the ring scenario because that flip kick.
And that wasn't really how Giovanna used to be until this patch, right? Where she got some of those tools buffed.
Yeah. Yeah, she could definitely run a little bit of a left-right mix here, but, like, again, Giovanna, the all-mids character, low-profilable city. But she keeps that frame trap pressure. She gets the additional damage off of her meter. Great air throw from Kreator, controlling the pace.
Oh,
Called out the burst again. Has Link been able to burst at all?
I don't think so.
3 of them for sure blocked. I don't know about last game, but
I'm pretty sure every single burst has been eaten alive here, and Link is getting eaten alive right now, down to set point. And that was definitely a panic burst coming out so far late in the round. Now there's nothing to save Link from this pressure, except his own buttons.
Nice jump in heavy. Oh, pick that up. Ah! I want to see a flip kick Kreator. You got this. You could have carried over to that corner and killed. Well, not killed, but you would have done it correct.
I mean, Kreator's still doing a great job with a wall of buttons, just challenging Link. Finally, though, Link able to score a hit, gets a cross-up.
Woo! Okay, wait a minute. That's a flip kick from Kreator. Oh, no, it's not. Excuse me. I saw a reversal on the wrong side of the screen.
But the kick there right at the end is going to be able to close it out. 3-1. Kreator going to be moving forward in the winner side of the bracket. But let me tell you,
which they did make a top 8, so.
Absolutely. And maybe we'll get to see some American Happy Chaos players at EVO Japan. But right now, it is going to be Idom versus Butter Punch here. Idom coming through the Testament.
Yeah, Idom's been really grinding on this Guilty Gear strap. Seen some of the streams going live from Idom out here.
Definitely really happy to see a player of their caliber pick up Guilty Gear, and already look at this pressure. Just harassing with the Arbiter signs. BRC trying to escape, but there's nowhere to run.
Yeah, I love these drifts here from Idom, really challenging with Arbiter sign, but now you're gonna have to relax, wait your turn here. This could spell trouble for Idom if Butter Punch plays their cards right.
Oh, beautiful FD work.
Yeah, beautiful FD work, and that situational awareness for Idom to know for a fact that they can get out of there. Gonna wait for the opportunity to push, because that concentration is gonna give Idom a shot to dash in. Ooh, what an anti-air from Butter Punch.
And here we go, gonna send all the way to the corner, not opting to go for a super. But now Idom starting to fight back, sends out the unholy driver.
Full street 2K startup. Yo, eat this lunch right now, Idom. Oh, jeez. Good red RC there from Butter Punch to slow things down, get an opportunity for concentration rebuild. That's a big pickup, but not going to carry it to corner because they didn't have enough bullets.
Oh, but here we go, setting up concentration. He gets the gunshot, and chat, I just want you to know, I also saw 2K low-profile gunshot. I'm just not thinking about it. And Nathan Schneider coming through with the $5 direct contribution to the match, Reno.
I want to see someone trying to repeat that again. There's no way. All right, good throw. Another blast in the corner. 2 bullets left, 1 to go, and low concentration here. Idom going to take advantage of this. Nice. Oh, geez, still. Idom maintaining that control. Beautiful stuff with Stain State on top of it. Oh my God. Slowed things down for the whiff 2K follow-up. Butter Punch turning the tide.
Yeah, but Idom still has meter left here. Just needs one opportunity to swing out, and has burst on deck too. So right now I'd say Idom's not really in too scary of a situation.
Yeah, especially with this meter lead right now, has that burst. If you get to use it, oh, but we got the teleport. Oh no. This could spell disaster for Idom. Has to be so patient.
This is really bad now.
This is a big opportunity here for Idom, but decides to call it off for...
Incredible there. Really great situational awareness from Idom, but is going to get clipped with the big 6S there right at round start. Already nearly down to half health and in the corner.
I got a reload. Wow, what a backdash. Butter Punch barely escaping. A 2K interrupt, and this is a tough spot to be in for Butter once again.
They confirm, and the Stain State is active now.
Wow. 2S?
Oh, and there's that 6P. That 6P.
I mean, it's a great 6P, and it came hot after an aerial Grave Reaper.
Oh, but here we go. Deus Ex Machina. Is it going to be enough? Absolutely. straight into the next round. Butter Punch looking a lot better now.
One shot, of course. Good challenge and pickup with that Grave Reaper.
But I really like the places where Idom is placing 6P. Even if Butter Punch blocks it means that you're going to fall straight into more pressure.
Yo, this is a very different Idom considering where we saw Idom play last week. I mean, I'm not sure if it's very different. I feel like Idom's hit a certain groove in Guilty Gear right now because they are maintaining absolute control in the set.
Yeah, and that is like the key thing about Testament, more so than a lot of characters. It's about controlling the pace of the match. Testament doesn't really have explosive comeback potential, right? Really has to slow things down and force the opponent to play their game. And also, Newt's coming through with the Prime sub. Welcome and thank you.
Wait, I'm sorry. Newt. Okay. All right, 2K interrupt. Great roll through here from Butter Punch. That was almost frame perfect. Oh, no.
Yes.
Hey, that's lucky for Idom here. Butter Punch going to get the tap dust pickup. You thought you could wait for the burst, and slowly but surely it did come out. It's not looking good. Arbiter sign to wrap it up. A moment. Feeling a little slick.
A little buttered up.
Oh my God. That one hit the mark. Got the Crisco on the knuckles right now.
That was a great backdash, too, from Idom to avoid the gunshot. But, oh no, Butter Punch is getting too risky. Just focusing that close to Testament?
Nice pickup here. Got our shatter. Oh, that's a blunder.
Did a gunshot miss? That was
the gunshot hit and no concentration. We got it back.
Oh, but there we go. Still going to take the round anyway. Dominating one there from Butter Punch, even with the little hiccups.
Jeez, the roll through. Tough to block.
Oh, what a...
Yeah, really good interrupt right there. Nice jump in, but gonna have to eat this burst. Idom trying to maintain that control again. But a full clip into Testament will shut down any hope of defense.
Nice 2S also just setting up that wall to prevent Idom from moving forward, but beautiful spacing. Able to score a nice counter hit and has meter to work with.
Tried to get the 6P, but it went wrong way. Nice, another one. And still, Arbiter's not going to keep things locked down. Great interrupt on the stank toss there. Idom going to throw out the succubi, and I think this will crank for enough damage. It does.
Yeah, for sure. That means that Idom is now sitting at set point, threatening to go 3-0 over Butter Punch in what has felt like a very competitive set.
Right.
Here we go. Roll forward. Gets one bullet in the chamber.
That's all we needed. It's like when you reload early. Just, I already have like 28 bullets in my 30 clip magazine, and I gotta reload right now just in case.
I reload after every single kill in Call of Duty.
Same.
It's like flipping magic cards through your hand.
Will I lose the next encounter because there's someone around the corner? Yes, but I won't be caught lacking.
Exactly, and I love the use of the Grave Reaper also just to shut down the clone. Idom putting the pressure onto Butter Punch now. 6P
nice.
in the corner.
Yo, this Arbiter in a 6P. BRC still gonna get clocked!
Oh, Idom landed Butter Punch still, right? Oh, down 2-1, but Butter Punch is making a lot of these rounds very close.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Take aim, 2S. Let's get the interrupt. Strong pickup here, but dropped a little early. Still not turn.
And Newt's coming through with the $10 direct contribution in the match arena. Thank you so much for the support.
Oh, big jump in.
All right, hard knockdown here. Butter Punch has all that ammo reloaded, immediately going to back up into a little bit of a zoning state, but it's actually a fake out. I like that a lot.
BRC, Idom really trying to return this here. There's a lot of work to be done. Whiff throw and still able to sneak in another one.
Got the throw on the 2D startup, and that is going to be a dead happy chaos for this round. Idom sitting at set point once again.
That was a big turnaround there for Idom.
Figuratively and literally.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. All right, well, Violent Ken with the roll-through gun.
Oh, going for the 6P there as well, trying to challenge with their own. Nice micro dash just to avoid the Arbiter sign. Very smart adjustments here from Butter Punch.
G6S and keeps it safe with the gunshot. Cursed up again, has plenty in the clip.
Oh, gets a roll through. Can't block long enough. Able to reload a bullet as well and still close out the round.
Ooh, beautiful anti-air. Gets the pressure with that immediate teleport 2K as well. Start chipping away.
Oh, but there it is. The Goomba step right out of the corner. Oh, but what a backdash. And avoiding Happy Chaos in 6S is very important in a lot of matchups as well.
Yeah. Oh, geez, the Stain State picked up, but too far away for that tap dust. Butter Punch giving another escape opportunity.
There's a run-up throw. Another one. And we're sitting on 100 meter. But the reversal. Oh, yeah, it's on the flip side too. Idom had 100 meter. You can't try and go for a run-up throw in a risky situation like that, right? It is free to play on Steam right now. Make sure to check out Rushdown Revolt. But right now, it is going to be all about Macmens with this Anji Mito up against 40% Flashkick rocking Giovanna.
Wow. Yeah, this is rough, Flashkick. I've been here before too. And they sped up Anji. I mean, it's a nightmare. Nice jump K out of there. Macmens gave you an opening, and now you got to make Macmens pay for it, but now it's a guessing game. When is that reversal parry coming out? Drill kick?
Anji really is, more so than a lot of characters in this game, a big knowledge check character. If you do not know how to handle spin or how to handle reversal parry, you can get blown up really quickly.
Yeah, and what's interesting too is that the unique trait of Giovanna's dash, you can really kind of throw that spin off, where you can dash K and actually interrupt with the throw where you recover so fast.
Yeah, and that's really good matchup knowledge for Scansy at 40% Flashkick. He's able to put that into action here.
Oh, close slash, what a maneuver!
Oh no,
Wasted burst! Slash it down! You have new routes! Shields, I need you to use these routes, please!
Are you kidding me? The PRC into the butterfly. What is happening in this round? Oh my god. Even with all those guts, the Japanese guts, Anji still dies from the spinning dog kick in the corner.
Can't handle a kick to the chest, that's for sure. That's a heart stopper.
Yeah, but Anji says, I'll try spinning. That's a good trick.
All right, good backdash, but not fast enough to close the gap, but fast enough to apply this offensive pressure. 5P? Yo, there's gotta be careful. It can't be too close. It doesn't work if you do close range. It works if you're at max range on K, but that's the risk that you take, right? If you go for that dash. If you hold back on Giovanna's dash, you know, slightly shorter, interruptible with her K button, but off the wall, Anji has a chest the size of a king for a reason.
Yeah, I feel like Anji is so
not the greatest.
He's always been next to us.
But, you know, Anji is existing.
And look, gets that spin at round start. I don't know how you feel, Zero, about the matchup, but I feel like anytime I fight Anji, I just go for run-up throw round start. It's like, you're going to spin eventually, but right now, Macmens is putting Flashkick through the wall.
You know, that's an interesting call, right? You could do dash up throw, right? Because you're expecting the dance on startup. Really depends, I guess, on the cadence of what the Anji player is going to do.
At least I know random Anjis online love to spin round start.
Oh, yeah. All Anjis love to spin.
And Macmen's doing a really good job controlling that round here. What's the round start situation going to be? It's going to be 5K, actually, just sticking it out, trying to play some footsies. The fan is going to connect, actually gets the link with close slash.
You know, another interesting bit I would love to see from Flashkick, if we're going to dash up 5K, try to dash up 5P if you get that close to Anji, because it's such a much faster button, and it probably won't get eaten up by dance, but likely if you're at that range. Again, if you're getting in the face of Anji during dance, it's Punter City.
Yeah, especially if you're throwing out something like 2D. There is no way you're escaping that, and I love the PRC on the overhead. Straight.
Okay, so we'll see if Flashkick has the adjustment in this neutral. Again, oh, and I see Daze entering the room, but if I remember correctly, Daze dropped Geo, and I'm hurt.
Oh, that's sad. Oh, but this is going to hurt as well, Zero. There's the throw. Immediately sets up into butterfly Oki.
Yeah, sent the tweet. You're gonna have to be locked down in the corner. Tap dust. What a pickup.
Anji players are disgusting. They hold on to 100 meter just so they can do 5D.
I just, you got to play the guessing game in that corner, and that's so terrifying to do against Anji. So it does appear that Flashkick doesn't 100% have a lot of familiarity with this matchup. Because, oh my god, these two S's are tremendous. 6P, also great button because you put it on a jump K, so that's going to get blown up. You can drill through the bird, but again, it's a range thing, and Anji's ready for it.
Yeah, and I think this is the end here. Possibly, no, didn't have enough meter, but is able to block the RC out of Flashkick, and I love the disengage Flashkick.
Yeah, that was actually a great call. Jumps in with jump K, excuse me.
Wow, the IB into throw Macmens. It feels like.
Yeah, remember day one, you could just DP everything? All right, so Daze making a liar out of me, sticking with Giovanna. Okay, but SantaAceKeem out here with the Nagoriyuki and already 60% damage?
I'm glad you knew the name because all I could tell was that it was Santa and I wasn't sure what the rest of it. Oh, the throw on the gap between / and 5H? Okay, Santa.
Yep, that's true. That's a truth. If you delay it and you're that close, you get scooped up. I'm telling you, Giovanna's not so scary if you know all the tricks.
But here we go. Daze is going to get some scoops of their own. Waiting for the TP. The blood is starting to go up.
See that 6P? Santa knows about Giovanna, and that's horrifying. That is very horrifying.
You see that damage, though? Nagoriyuki finally takes damage. Hallelujah.
Okay, but again, round start victory will always go for Nagoriyuki here, who basically runs the show until the first decision is made. Drill kick doesn't get punished and catches the backdash with the far slash.
Great patience here, though. Daze on offense, throwing out the big 5H, dancing immediately into the super.
Wild. Nice ejection right there as far as on the jump-in approach with that FD coming out there. Doesn't want to get punished by Santa. Calls out the burst. Daze with the pickup. That's the start. That is the start of the new Giovanna. The touch that they did make to kind of nerf Nagoriyuki doesn't remove Nagoriyuki's core plan, but does enough to give you a moment of pause. Great 5K interrupt on reaction from Daze here.
Oh, just going to get a big counter hit jump, and Daze is happy to take that. Santa forced the burst.
It's close slash, and Daze not biting, going to be patient. Opened up a little bit early, though. Whoa. Oh, we jump in, drift away. Still got, oh my God. What a series of events right there. Smart maneuverability there. Interrupt 2K from Daze. Where do you think it dashed to? There's no more room on the stage, Santa.
Oh, but Daze has some meter to go for one more opportunity at a mix. There's the PRC, tries to bait out the throw, but it's not going to work. Santa, what a backdash.
Got pushed away from 2D. Max range, 5K. You didn't even know. Daze. Crazy. Pressing the buttons, let's go.
That was actually crazy to go for that reset overhead with the the dash cancel.
Yeah.
If Santa went for anything other than throw, Daze was dead.
Yeah, it was a very interesting interaction right there. A little bit of fear, for, probably from what is going on. This is the lowest I've ever seen Giovanna air dash. Couple close slashes here. Go for the flip kick pickup as well, because this will hurt. You should have put out the burst.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I think all of that was burst safe, wasn't it? Santa was so high up in the air.
After the first hit of the flip, could have burst. After the follow-up on close slash, could have burst. It was all you. You should have burst.
I definitely bursted in a bad position. Oh no! And so did Santa. Daze is gonna take game number 2.
US is still a strong tool for that dash up and get that interrupt, and then also allow Nagoriyuki to take the turn back. We'll see. I mean, Gio's pretty quick. Nice 5P interrupt. There we go. Dashed up, got the throw. Ain't no way.
Oh, right into the super as well. Get some of that blood back and get a nice grip of damage through the wall.
One more touch is all Santa needs. Great throw on the Fukyo as well. Backdash, nice FD.
Oh, PRC into throw. Good stuff there from Santa.
Yeah, that is a tough one right there. The guessing game does begin, and I don't know how the Fukyo happened. Was it forward then back, and we still got the chase? Daze with a 5K interrupt, but a 6P. Gotta be careful this neutral, but you tried to press a jump D, and great punish from Daze in taking away that burst.
Oh, there we go. Ending these strings with a roundhouse kick, too. Oh, no. That was a really unfortunate DP coming out from Daze. Santa gonna get another super through the wall.
Okay. Hard knockdown, but plenty of resources for Daze. Not biting at the... Ooh, that reversal. Gonna hit. Get off of me, reset neutral. Let's carry. Got the pickup. Here's the flip. Hard knockdown.
Oh, if that was closer to the wall, Daze would have actually killed with that. That's the craziest part, but the throw is going to do it here now, putting Daze at set point.
I was like holding my breath because I swear that 6H would have made it all the way to the corner. I would have lost my mind. It's beautiful. Stop flip! Stealing the turn! It's a great day at TNS. I'm getting to see 3 Giovannas back-to-back, close slash. Let's just get the shatter hard knockdown.
Oh, not quite enough to do it, but the safe jump is coming. Goes for the JP safe jump. I love it. I love backing up Daze with a dominating performance, 3-0. Couple dollars directly into the pot as well to help support these players like Marvelo and Water1.
Yes. Glad to see Water1 still living up to the namesake with Zato out here, and Marvelo is going to be one to stop, especially with Zato here, because that's going to be tough to get Little Eddie started.
Wow, the RC actually going to save Marvelo there and blow up Water1. Able to take the round as well with a perfect.
Okay, nice 5K start. Just blocked, though, from Water, and, of course, the 2P special from Zato.
Here we go, 2K2D. Invite hell to get the pressure started.
The leapfrog, we're going to learn about the ABCs of the corner out here in just a moment, but Little Eddie getting crushed out.
The DP's out of the pressure. I like that a lot. Once you see the PRC, you can just kind of let it rip sometimes.
Yes. Yo, blocking the tap dust. Pierce are going to keep things safe here for for Water. Just out of the corner, trying to go for this whiff punish from Marvelo.
Oh, whiff whiff punish there. Plus frames off the Gamma Blade. Does go for the run-up throw. Even more plus frames.
Oh my God.
Overhead.
It just had burst, too.
All of Marvelo.
I mean, why don't you pick one up?
I have a mixed box.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
I'm trash.
Oh my gosh. All I hear are excuses. The opposed with the piercer coming through to pierce through that excuse.
Oh, but there's the plus frames with the Gamma Blade. Oh, nice. Throw there from Water.
Oh, and wow. Interesting interaction right there. The YRC, though, going to hit the mark. What a cross-up from Marvelo here. Pose?
I like just putting a pose out there as an option, you know, just establishing it, letting Marvelo know he can't be too aggressive. But it's actually not going to stop him. Immediately rushes in with the 5K and closes out the next round.
Absolutely. Jeez Louise. Big counter hit. Maintain this corner control. Even though you got FDs, we got clones coming out for the plus frames. Oh my God. Back up the homie Little Eddie, and immediate burst here from Marvelo.
Oh, and the burst gets baited out. Sent through the wall. That is a positive bonus now on Marvelo's side. Water1 still has 50 ball, but is not going to get the opportunity to spend it. Marvelo up 2-0 with blistering speed.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and that's the way you got
of Zato, right, is maintaining your resources. Like I said, that is the key word here. You cannot be caught with Little Eddie dead, especially against a character like Chipp who could just overwhelm you.
That's really smart to sit right on top of that opposed there, make things very difficult for Marvelo. You got to play that guessing game. The counter being to dash up throw, but by that point, Zato can make a recognition and challenge to the far slash.
And there we go, gonna get sent through the wall with Uzumaki Barrage. Hard knockdown is in play. Is Marvelo gonna go for a safe jump? Yep.
What if Marvelo decided not to? What if they just like, get up? I'm gonna whoop you.
Just stood there and waited? That'd be bad manners, but that'd also be sick. What if we just implemented a system where if you get a hard knockdown, you have to go back to your neutral? Like in boxing.
Whoa, let the opponent up. Hey!
Oh,
10-second countdown in the corner. If you can't defend yourself in the corner, that's a round.
Exactly.
Yo, we're making up terrible fighting game rules. Yo, but what if?
What if Water 1 blocked that JD overhead? This matchup too much. I feel like Faust is finally starting to become more popular in bracket now since he's pretty decent.
Is he really?
I think he's decent.
I mean, no, I'm saying like more popular. Is he more popular? Like he's always been popular, but
he's placing higher at least.
Yes, I'll give you that one. All right, well, we'll see how Papple does. Got the kindergartners coming out for recess and a free haircut for Baiken on the way.
Yeah, it's really just about how Baiken is going to find that way in, and I think once Baiken is in, she can really kind of harass Faust and keep the pressure going.
Yeah, really great call to go for all the extra items there, too.
Oh, there it is. Able to get the overhead into overhead with the fire in the...
Yo,
anti-air 5H.
Don't doubt Papple. Papple will clean up.
Oh, and the clash there at round start. Oh, don't press back. Don't press back against Pork Lazer.
Absolutely not. Yo, we low profile the Kabari.
Oh, against the gold.
Nice 6P. I think that was
the Yo Johnson.
Started? Yeah.
Absolutely, but Papple was ready for it. Immediately sending out the love bomb.
Gun.
Drop
the hammer.
3 hammers in a row.
Look, Papple will drop the hammer. Papple is a father of 1 right now. So, look, Papple's not afraid to drop a hammer.
Oh, no, but really unfortunate there. I wonder if Pork Lazer was trying to go for a super and just dropped it. Got a jump instead.
Okay, wait a minute. Got pushed back. We'll play some volleyball. Another bomb. 5P. We'll shut it down. Papple running it. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, Papple already trying to space out, but unfortunately walks themselves into a corner. Now tethered to Baiken.
Drop the hammer again, too. Got the jump slash. And Mini Faust not doing a thing. Walking away from all the problems. That's what everyone should do in 2023. Conflict, walk away from it.
But a beautiful air throw there. Oh, no reversal for you. 2K stuffs it.
Stacker block there. And watch out for the banana.
Oh, the banana comes out, but I think the banana actually saved Pork Lazer in that situation.
Yeah, it was a mixed bag right there, that's for sure.
That's the thing about Faust items. They give it and they take it away.
Yes, they do. They said you can't have 2 blessings. The banana saved you, that's enough.
Oh, but here we go. Got the tether on now. Goes for the behind the back, Yo Johnson.
I was not ready for that crossover. I thought that was same side. What? Okay, good pick up, but the burst away, and that will be a game. Pork Lazer zaps on in that next game. Control that pace. I think Papple, a more item-heavy type of Faust player, is doing a great job at maintaining control on Baiken here. Dropping another hammer.
Papple really needs to be careful about pushing himself back towards the corner when trying to create space, right? Look, now there's nowhere to run.
Yeah, and you notice Pork Lazer's like, cool, there's no more, what are you going to do from here? Oh no, got the stagger guard, watch for Mini Faust and the trumpet. The kindergartner saved the day, 5K pickup.
Oh, immediately canceling into the super, but gonna get shot through the wall. Cannot be afforded to throw out really unsafe stuff like that.
That was really smart there from Pork Lazer. I'm not afraid of you. Gun. Okay, there's the afro, and look, Pork, this is your opportunity, Papple. Throw out the items. Oh, but there was,
that was an attempt at a parry too, wasn't it? It looked like.
Yeah, thanks to the 100 tons that helped things out, though. Papple gonna get smacked up in this corner.
All right, Pork Lazer very close to taking the lead in this set, doing a good job really harassing Papple. Look at that, Papple again. Just round start, immediately backing up to the wall. It is just not a smart game plan.
Yeah, nice pickup though. Got the 100 tons jump slash to force a jump interaction. Yo. Hold this corner. You forgot to block the low, and we're still pressing another bomb for you here. It's a lockdown on Lazer in this corner, and Papple doing everything they can.
Oh my god. Oh!
Wow.
Lazer, the JD gets the combo off of it! Mini Faust breaks it up though!
Nice. Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
That was almost an insane comeback, Zero.
Yes, that was absolutely wild. If it was not for Mini Faust, Papple would have been rocked into that next section of the stage there.
Oh, but there it is. Nice JP lands
Whoa.
on. Oh, I like it though, going to the
Nice.
sides of JP. Still getting items out at every single opportunity.
Oh my god, thank God for the banana! Gold burst, all the items coming out. Wait, was that 2 meteors?
Oh! Oh! 6! Just an absolute scramble of an end there. I love the way that...
What you'll see from a little bit later, if we go down the line here and do get to see another Faust. A little bit of a different style when it comes to warping around and hooking things on a fishing line.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is definitely a much more heavy item style of Faust, throwing multiple items at every opportunity, too.
All right, drop the hammer. Yo, and smack down the Kabari, too.
Oh, but the JD stopping, misses their own fire. And this time goes for the same side.
Yeah, that was crazy with the jump heavy slash right there. Gonna have to hold this and try to go for the invulnerability on Tatami. And the pressure still remains. Pork Lazer taking that first round in game 4. Donuts.
Yeah, gets pulled into the donut to heal some of that health. Very nice. And we have meteors and bombs.
We're gonna see more items here. Yep, in just a moment. Another setup. Oh my goodness.
These items are so good right now. What is this RNG? Zero.
It's Papple. I just... Oh, we slipping. It's all right, Mini Faust.
Oh no! Pork Lazer got caught pressing 5P out of the stagger.
It's what's so crazy about a matchup against Papple is that you're noticing that Pork Lazer is trying to interact as items come out rather than trying to stop the items entirely now. That's the adjustment that Pork Lazer has chosen. Like, full stop. If you get within my Kabari range, I'm going to challenge. But Papple doesn't care. Papple's got items on deck.
Yeah, and Papple is definitely much more familiar at playing around the items than Pork Lazer is. Uh-oh, snip, snip, snip. Time to hold this safe jump.
Oh my god.
Oh. Excuse me?
Why? Papple, why?
What the hell is going on right now? Oh, and the love bomb.
Why, Papple, why? What? And look at this. We're going to get the other style of Faust. CPU up against Violent Kens. I can't believe it. It's MJKurase.
No golden gun here, though. And look at the damage.
Yeah. Mix.
But the mix actually going for clone RC. That was really smart there from MJ as a way to approach this next round start situation.
Okay, cursed up, and now you got to interact with this clone. A great position here for MJKurase. And it's going to be very tough for CPU to try to freely throw items out there. The kindergartner's coming out, trying to stay high. 6P is a great call from Kurase.
He's going to get shot out of the sky, though, going for the IAD backwards.
It's the pogo shot.
Oh, fakes out the pogo shot this time and goes low. Gets the 5D, and now it's CPU who is caught in the blender.
Beautiful shadow right now. Hard knockdown approach. Tap dust. You're done.
And a perfect coming out from MJ.
CPU can potentially set up a lot of mix opportunity, especially when it comes down to Scarecrow, and plays like a really good big screen Faust as well, utilizing more so buttons rather than the item toss.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well said. And look at that. You see, going for a lot of the dashes into close slash pressure, especially with that the scalpel there as well. That was something we were not seeing too much from Papple, going for scalpel pull.
Ooh. Yep, there we go. Got the Mini Faust to save the day. Free haircut, but unfortunately Faust was not done talking. Mini Faust had a whole conversation.
Gets a second chance here and is able to score the overhead.
Nice. 5P has the afro so we can get that guard stagger less. MJKurase decides to take another leap of faith.
Yeah, it was a messy way to end the round, but we do take those. And CPU being very aggressive here at round start.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, no. Tap dust again? Don't do it a third time. Good lord.
Oh, it's only a matter of when, not if.
No bullets, but opportunity there. Got the map plus frames. Risk gauge is cranked. It finds a throw. CPU can really set it up there. A banana? That's not what we were looking for. Whoa!
Oh, wow. The anti-air far slash is going to beat out J2K, but CPU is desperately trying to get a hit here. Finally lands one and gets the full combo. Holds on to the corner.
Shot for the bomb! 5P and no burst. 2K to anti-air. Plenty of meter here for CPU to try to maintain control. And we're trying to...
Oh!
There it is, right there. I told you, at the top of this game here, watch out for these teleports. PRC, CPU is a horror character waiting to happen. Right, just more about neutral game. Utilizing those great buttons that Faust has. I mean, we're talking, for very few resources, Faust can put on a world of hurt on darn near any opponent in the game.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, but it's about getting in on that opponent and getting that knockdown so you can start running that. And here we go. The burst is going to come out. I love the Scarecrow out to escape. You have to be careful about using Scapple when MJ can throw off that clone because it's not going to blow through it.
Ooh. There we go. Got the free cut. Plenty of time and opportunity here. There's going to be a stagger block in a moment. Ooh, drop the hammer and the 100 tons. Ooh.
Oh, he goes with the PRC anti-air 2K. That's enough to close out the round here.
Buttons. All about the buttons.
CPU kinda cooking right now, utilizing Faust's long range to really good effect.
Nice jump slash. A free haircut in a corner position too, so this is great for CPU. Back dash, gonna get the punish. 5K confirmed.
Oh, is able to bait out the burst, but drops the combo.
RC calls out recess. You can keep shooting all you want to. Avoided all the kindergartners.
What?
No way.
Where did they even go?
They zip zooped on out. Recess is out.
Oh, but the wake up PRC super is going to be enough for CPU to take the round, going up 2-1 on MJ. CPU is doing a good job with these whiff punishes and harassing Happy Chaos in the footsies game to where he really cannot get his pressure started.
I mean, look at this stuff that's going on here, right? We got the 2S whiff. CPU's on the way, and utilizing also a lot of low profiling opportunities here from Faust, but unfortunately that tap dust is still good. Yo, jump.
Oh, but the far splash. Gotta be careful with J2K.
Pick up here. Doesn't have enough for a shatter. Hard knockdown, but we'll just take it. Slump state. Yo!
Whoa, that was an execution. That was like a. That was
like Gears of War
film.
now? Is that what's happening?
Two hands, gun in the face. Here we go. MJ now clapping back with this round. There's the 5D. Still has 50 meter, but what a wake-up throw from CPU. A hell of a challenge.
Now, alternative universe, right? If CPU would have blocked that final tap dust, it would have been all CPU's turn. But this opportunity here, allowing the explosion to carry the weight. Close to closing it all out. Goes for a red RC mix.
Oh my god!
Baby! Beautiful conversion from CPU. One more round.
That was picture perfect there. And backs up, knows that MJ likes to go for far slash in those distances. Look at this movement.
Forward dash the gunshot. Yo.
But we are going to get caught here. MJ now playing a little bit more of a zoning game, but about to run out of focus. There's the super.
Tapped us again. Okay, still guarding. Great call here from CPU, but got rolled through. MJKurase going to solidify game 4, 2-all in the set. That legacy.
And then it's only one more game after that to get into top 8 winner side. So We are getting close. There's the counter hit too. H gets the meteors, uses the fear of the meteors to get the command grab.
Ooh, you thought you could backdash? Such a shame. Free?
Oh, but what a jump, forcing the aggressive burst out of CPU.
Yeah. It's still pressing. Look at this aggression from CPU. Violent Ken is getting blasted off to the next area of the stage. One more round.
One more is all CPU needs. With the Goomba stomp there, is going to score a counter hit, and there's the 5D. MJ trying to take us to a final game, final round.
Yeah, really ambiguous cross-up right there. I think Gunshot just really supported MJKurase in that situation. Got our Shatter hard knocked out, and this might be a Guilty Gear round for CPU.
There it is. The point blank gunshot, a perfect. This is it. 0. Final game, final round.
And the stank completely whiffs, going my way.
Oh, but after blocking the gunshot, does get hit by curse.
See, that's a new change right there. Look, you're putting yourself in danger, losing tension because of all the curses. But what does it matter? Great backdash from Kurase and got the negative penalty. This is big for CPU. Nice!
Has to capitalize here and has to watch out for burst as well.
It's a bomb. Meteor
Oh, it didn't OTG, but another bomb out. CPU just keeps winning with the RNG.
Oh my god. Blocks the burst!
Oh, trumpet! 6H doesn't go into scalpel pull with the J2K. Another scramble of a final round there, but CPU comes out on top.
So Eddventure, look, I'm still rooting for Eddventure out here. I did it on CLG and I did it last week. Eddventure been working too gosh darn hard as Jacko. We need some Eddventure W's out here. This pressure from TestYourLuck. And this is a scary thing. TestYourLuck lives by his namesake, of course. Will dare you to try to press a button because you might get blown up for it. Go ahead, test your luck against this player.
And that is going to be a perfect there to open up the very first match. Gets the Fukio into the Beyblade. Explosive and the bite. Such smart stuff there from TestYourLuck. Get that defense back.
Oh, she just goes for the activation of the minion. And look at the block rage. You had that burst. Yeah, if you would have let that rock, you see how much health TestYourLuck has left. And that's the scary thing. TestYourLuck, again, lives by that namesake of just... I've never seen a Nagoriyuki rage as much as TestYourLuck. We're talking like early levels of Nubenheimer, like early days of Nubenheimer blood rage. But the difference being TestYourLuck forces it. Win or lose, it's gonna be a positive thing for TestYourLuck.
And TestYourLuck is always willing to gamble and take those high-risk choices as well for that big reward that Nagoriyuki has. But finally, Eddventure able to get some pressure started, but immediately pressing out. And now we're back to mid-screen.
Nice navigation here to try to make the approach, but unfortunately minions are downstairs, ready to cause a ruckus upon TestYourLuck's landing.
Eddventure has 100 meter though, and is just trying to whittle down TestYourLuck now. Oh no!
That wasn't intentional. Wait a minute.
That was such an unfortunate misinput. Please don't make that.
I just not like this Eddventure. Eddventure, please.
Staying calm, trying to run away with the minions.
Eddventure, please, though. If Eddventure breaks... Oh, my God! Just... Oh, no.
All 3 minions are out. Can go for chip damage here.
Okay.
All right, JD is able to do it.
We'll see how TestYourLuck will crank this up, because I think the one blunder was that rage incident right there. Of course, putting on little to no work for Eddventure, right? That just makes everything so much easier for Eddventure. Of course, we did compliment how TestYourLuck utilizes that as an additional tool, but at the same time, it can be a curse. And there we go, Fukio forward did not get the mark. There's the rage. You could FD all day, but it's gonna happen.
Oh, but the burst comes out again, and that is a hero burst from TestYourLuck. I think at that point,
you were saying, Jobber.
I'm eating my words. Instead, I think at that point, you might just want to focus on the next round, but that's not how it gets the rolls, and neither is how Eddventure.
And again, that's the gamble that TestYourLuck is willing to play. Sure, I might have raged, but I know I can try to hold down this corner position. But the 2D, big counter hit. Oh, no escape. When you got the homies to back you up, there is no escape.
Unfortunately, not able to break the wall with the super, but still gets that positive bonus and has a massive life lead here. Oh, you're dead. Even if the super doesn't kill, you have the RC.
See, there it is.
Yep, and then get the wall break.
Nice.
Doesn't even need it.
And of course, that's kind of the life that TestYourLuck has been brought up through, right? Playing in games like MK, right? Of just, you know, those types of risks. This is why, like, you are living by that razor's edge of, look, I can play this Blood Rage if I really crank and push for an overwhelming offense. But Eddventure is being very calculated here.
But now it is TestYourLuck, keeping the pressure up in the corner. Dangerously close to popping, though. Can't spend any more blood. Here comes the reversal. How long are we able to keep this going? Super hard knockdown, tons of damage.
Jesus. Yeah, that is a grip. Trying to make things a little bit even here. Eddventure still has a little bit to go.
That damage is now because Nagoriyuki does get lower defense when he hits level 2 blood.
Oh my god, wait a minute. Thank God the slash hit because TestYourLuck was teetering on the edge of rage.
Oh, and the anti-air close slash. Best anti-air in the game.
Oh wow, jump dust, nothing but a nuisance to TestYourLuck. Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure we wanted the PRC, probably red RC after. But we still draw the line. 2S taking a game. 2-1 right now, TestYourLuck likes to be as well. If these minions can't get out there to defend Jacko, it's all the better for TestYourLuck. Great clone to close the gap here, but look again, we're really cranked out on that rage and was really counting on that BSU.
Here we go,
Nice
throw the
cross-up.
mixed up. Oh, that
Nice.
was nasty.
Yo, that jump P. Nice confirm into the overdrive shatter.
Still not enough, though. But has this hard knockdown.
Yeah, I mean, that RC really kind of shut things down. But a soccer kick. Actually, that's a field goal right there.
Jacko soccer. Alright, 5H. What a challenge on the Beyblade, too. Eddventure getting a lot more confident here
wow.
in neutral.
All right, 2S still keeping that pressure. Yo, just out of range of 2H. That was terrifying because that would have been counter hit and big. But even still, that's a risk that you could take as Eddventure because TestYourLuck's blood is so high. So even if the 2H came through, that would have been Fukio forward, immediately popping.
I really want to see Eddventure use the 2S launch of the minion.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, at this range, absolutely. And look, we're just playing the Venom game at this point.
Right, yeah, just forcing TestYourLuck to try and find a way in. Here's the confirm, and that's going to be 3-1 Eddventure.
Wow. Yeah, Eddventure really killing it these last couple weeks here. I honestly, this is the one player I'm really interested in seeing.
Here. This is going to decide the first top 8 winner side qualifier.
Just a pin to the wall. SQ always putting out that work on YouTube as well, trying to teach the folks the grand ways of Ramlethal lockdown pressure. Windshield wiper is going to take you to the opposite side of the screen. Idom with the rate of 229. Let's go.
Thank you so much, Idom, and really great testament work tonight, for real.
Yes.
That inspiring. But that throw was inspiring as well. Macmens not holding on to the Rekka pressure from SQ.
Solid tweet there that was sent, but the Morto Bato going to get blocked out. You know that the tweet got your back. We had the retweet send.
About to get 4,000 characters.
Woo! Oh!
What a 6P, but misses the pickup there after the close slash. SQ, though, she's still keeping the pressure on.
Yep, jump P to jail out there, but a beautiful tech from Macmens. Jump it.
Throw immediately into the safe jump. Macmens holding on for dear life, but you cannot block too long. I think that was chip damage, actually. Oh no.
Daro, a little bit too far for the... Oh, you ran into it. It's your fault. Dash up throw. The confidence from SQ. She's going to lock down this corner. FD for your life, Macmens. Oh, nice 6P.
And I love that Anji players really do love to just go run up in your face in 6B like that, but it's still gonna get caught here by the Rekkas. Side switch comes out as well, and there's still meter on SQ's side. She spends it for the lasers.
Ooh, you're done.
Yes.
Mission accomplished here from SQ. They had 100% meter, use beam, PRC, let's apply mix. Yeah, you know what? You're right. She doesn't need this beam anymore. Let's take it out.
All right, I'm exert brained. Oh, but there we go. 5H is going to get a mortal counter. Doesn't get too much off of it, though. But again, Macmens trying to go for the throw tech.
Okay, nice. You got their tech right there, but early eject on the Fujin series, and still SQ able to take the turn back with the Daro series. No way!
Where are you running? The parry actually connecting.
You see Anji dabbed on it first? Anji hit the dab before the super came through. They got her.
Anji definitely has a TikTok.
Oh, hands down. And it's all videos of Chipp.
And Mr. HP coming through with a $50 direct contribution to the Matcherino. Thank you so much. That puts us at just over $100.
Let's go. And uses the plus frames on the fan throw here. Red R crafted. And good lord, the 10 gifted subs from Mr. HP.
Mr. HP just blessing us all tonight with generosity here.
It's overhealing at this point. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. We appreciate the support so much.
Another lockdown fan throw. Jeez. Great defense from SQ. She's absolutely killing it right now.
But is going to get tossed back. Nice gold burst here. This could turn the tables in a huge way.
Oh, nice. Yeah, and even blocked the follow-up. Great patience from SQ, but still Macmens finding a counter hit pickup off Fujin. The chase with 2S as well. One touch is all that Macmens needs.
And there's the 6P going to strike. Macmens just starting to run away with it now. But spin, round start is going to get tossed.
Got pinned up once again. Daro just to get the shatter.
Great tech. Immediately goes low with the RC. That's when Anji really gets dangerous on Fujin, right? Is being able to RC either the overhead or the low to get the combos off of it.
Yeah. All right, got the scissor slash to come through. Opposite side low. But ejecting out of Daro just to make sure he can continue pressure. Tap dust, red RC. No dust, or burst, that's fine. Mortal Bata to close for SQ that round.
What a both of them there. And an IBFD actually pushed Macmens out of range of the 5H.
Oh, wow. Really try to challenge the butterfly throw. The tweet was sent.
Gets the overhead. But the burst comes out from SQ. She doesn't want to hold that. Oh,
nice YRC.
I think Macmens actually wasn't going to go for any follow-up there. Spins through the 2S.
Oh, that was a really nice little pickup right there to hold that corner low this time. And the guessing game continues. Plenty of tension depleted because of the FD just to survive, willing to reversal Mortal Bato. And at that point, you have to assume, okay, cool. If SQ's spending meter and they don't have tension, well, then I can just keep pressing this Fujin series because she's only been respecting the follow-ups. That's all I can feed.
Absolutely, and about to get sent through this wall. Is SQ going to live through this?
Oh my goodness.
And a perfect from Macmens here, threatening to send SQ to losers.
5K round start interrupt and a rare sight. Ramlethal backdashing away from Anji. Okay, all right.
Ooh. Aggressive first here.
RC, good call.
It spins through the explosion though.
Ooh.
But a great pickup there from SQ. Actually had to run a little bit to make sure that they didn't lose the corner, but she was able to get it.
Whoa, nice. Yeah, SQ almost pressed right there, but at a last-ditch decision, looks like she just opted out of not doing anything, just let the super run.
And this should be a kill. Yep, with the windshield wipers to close out that round. SQ looking to tie things up and take it to another game 5 here on stream.
Jeez, nice with throw. Caught that big counter hit for SQ.
Oh, tries to jump in over the low fan, but didn't get a punish. Still though, this block streak is pushing all the way to the other corner.
Yeah, that was great falling pressure. The dance is still trying to throw here. Daro series expecting to burst, and Macmens not biting quite yet, but it's do or die in just a moment. Oh my God, what a throw. Set the tweet, you're gonna hold this pressure. Watch out for that 50% though. SQ could revert. Oh my God.
Oh, but Macmens is still alive. Just throws out the Hail Mary super. It's not gonna work, and SQ ties it up.
It's here 2-all.
Whew, okay, and remember, this is to qualify for top 8 winner side, and SQ is going to throw the spin right at round start again.
Great burst with throw. Okay.
And Macmens is really getting blown up by attempting to go for these throw techs, right? SQ is calling them out time after time, baiting them out even.
Oh, it's throwing the super. Look, we're getting a little stale on these decisions here from Macmens right now, and SQ is calling it out.
You have to watch out for a 5D potentially as well.
Has the tension to go for reset, but I think she's just going to keep that stagger pressure going. Oh my goodness. Nice.
Incredible. They're dominating round from SQ, and now at set point, threatening to send Macmens down to the loser side.
Good scissor slice. Nice. Delay falling button right there. We'll catch the startup. I'm not sure what for Macmens with the windshield wipers. We'll seal that deal.
Straight to the wall, and again with the throw. Macmens is starting to fall into these online Anji habits of just spinning at round starts. And SQ has called it out every single time, Zero.
That's the thing is, like, Macmens had a strong game plan at the start of this set, and throughout it, SQ is starting to call the malarkey out here.
Uh-oh. Answers back to YRC. That burst might not even be enough to save Macmens at this point.
Jabbed it out. SQ with the final slash. A perfect round there. 3-2 victory over Macmens, and just solid reads from SQ throughout the rest of the set. 50 cents is still up for grabs if you do that survey.
Yep, and even if you claim the code, you can still do that survey right now, and Kazam just chasing down Papple.
As Millia should.
Oh,
Kazam gonna have to make some magic happen out here. Nice fishing hook, and still caught by the invulnerability from that bomb.
All right, but we do have Mini Faust out now. Good job avoiding him. Mini Faust, please, just do something.
Bro, you're in my pocket. Like, please, do something.
And he just walks off screen now. Walks off screen, and Kazam immediately takes charge of the round, sending Papple through the wall and getting that hard knockdown.
Mini Faust is a part of the union, and they have a hard out. You know this. There's no overtime for Mini Faust. All right, mix, pressure. What a call out 2K, Kazam!
That makes me think, Zero. What if when the opponent picked up Trumpet, the bunch of Mini Faust came through with picket signs?
On spotters, get on it.
Oh, but there's the person. Speaking of Trumpet, Papple is the one who picks it up this time.
Okay, drop the hammer. I think I saw a meteor too. Oh, the weights.
Oh, but
no
the
escape.
2S pickup still has meter, but goes for the dash cancel to keep the pressure up.
Oh my goodness, Papple! All right, look. I know I said that CPU was out here pressing buttons, but Papple must have heard a thing I said. And I'm sorry, Papple. You out here pressing buttons too. Good Lord.
Great defense as well, blocking all of these overhead attempts. And I just got sent back to Exert for a second.
Yo, that was a moment in time right there. Kazam took way too long to decide to throw in that interaction. Oh, no close slash interrupt. That would have been interesting. Kazam might have been able to get that anti-air, or at least keep that block pressure going. Low this time, and the disc mix in the corner.
That was really tricky there with the angled camera from the Mortal counter. It actually looked like Kazam took the corner for a second.
Right. Trumpet's out there, and you thought. Kids still run a great air throw.
Good Good job blocking that 6K, and is gonna get the super out.
Nice.
Oh,
You're okay. You're okay.
we comboed into the mini Faust train as well.
Oh, bad boom block, but RC low, and oh, how? Kazam! Magical stuff.
Oh. Every time Faust is on screen, I feel like each of these rounds is just an absolute scramble at the end.
Yeah, I mean, and I think that's like a tool that she could utilize to be that much more stronger to even up with the cast. I mean, it's unfortunate when it does happen to you, but I think that's a necessary tool for her. Oh, tries to jail out with jump P6. Mini Faust do something. Oh my god.
Oh, he breaks up the mix-up. Actually, really good stuff there. And I like that Papple is going for a lot of just 5P as a check, knowing that 2K is not going to beat it out, right? If he throws out 5P and Kazam goes for 2K, it's just going to whip.
Jeez, hair car coming.
Here comes Mini Faust, but the wall's going to break.
Trash.
I'm on my way.
Mini Faust is, oh, that looks bad over there. You know what? I'm going to go back to where I came from. I'm mind my business.
And here we go. Afro is on. Tries to go for the cross-up.
Ooh.
You think you're tall, Millia?
That is a tough, like, the fact that Kazam blocked it, you had to use one of your genie wishes for that one because that is insane.
Not only did Kazam block it, Kazam killed him for it.
Yeah, that's why. That's a rare block. Oh, nice jump. Oh, the banana saving the day for Papple.
Saved by the peel.
It's quite appealing, that's for sure.
God damn it.
You're wondering who writes for Laffy Taffy, I'm sure. Let you know.
Here we go. OTG immediately into the super.
Oh my god, did they carry the bomb over? I don't care. That was too cool. It was kind of,
and that was a just block on the bomb, meaning that Kazam was 2 frames away from dying.
Hey, picked up the donuts for a little boost in health. Nice blocks here from Papple, but got opened up finally. Disc set up. Ooh, watch the overhead. Oh my god! Papple's defense! Just had to survive a little bit more.
Yeah, Papple tried to swing with that far slash, though. We're going to see at this round start situation. Oh, no. Papple forced to burst from that mortal counter. And poking a lot with 5H here, too.
Whoa! Hair card still, too. Nice. Oh, not able to block this overhead. Papple needs to wear a hard hat for this area. It's, you know, OSHA requirement.
So that bag is a hard hat.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Underneath the bag is a hard hat, but you can't see. You have one eye. It's not OSHA certified. That's right.
Oh, but the J2K tries to punish the super there. A little too slow, though, to work out.
The dive kick, though.
Oh, even gets the OTG.
Oh, Lush Shaker caught the very edge of it. And this is a scary spot for Papple that we've seen so far in this set.
Yeah, I mean, Kazam is really just starting to control the pace, not allowing Papple to escape the corner at all.
Over jump dust, 5P, push away, and again, Mini Faust is not going to help. Mini Faust is not going to help here. Oh, wait a minute!
Oh, and Mini Faust actually saves Papple and gets the corner for him. This is insane. 0. Oh my god, Mini Faust finally does something right for once.
Okay,
it does it again!
There's a bombs away. Trying to escape with the fast fall, but the jump. No way. Papple's going to try to close it. Watch out for Daze. Good high block here. Going to have to FD to survive. Close slash, and Kazam's doing everything they can to wish for a W here. 100 tons on the way. There's your burst.
Kazam wants this round so bad, is able to get it with the JS, and there it is, J8. Kazam steals the round away.
Trying to go for the hook, line, and sinker. Not going to work here. Kazam finally closing the gap. But Papple still throwing items out here. Sets up a wall situation with the bomb there and has to hold the block. Banana, no approach for Millia, but watch out for the kids!
Oh, stuffing with the bomb bag. Great awareness from Papple. knockdown, forced to block this mix, gets hit low, and is stuck in the blender 0.
My heavens. All right, still in this corner, and what a series of blocks for Papple. But unfortunately, it gets shattered. Let's take it to the heavens.
How many overheads was that?
All of them.
That was through to this next round.
Absolutely. Another great thing about it, too, right, is just the fact that less is more for Millia, right? Like, if you get that counter hit 5K, Faust can follow up, right? Mix, carry, or even just set up with a stronger button after the fact. Ooh, nice slash, though.
Here we go. Millia with the super. Oh, just runs up 6H. Okay. Kazam kind of feeling themselves here.
Oh my goodness, the damage.
Now sitting at set point. And Papple on the back foot here, up against the ropes and about to be up against the wall. It is all just starting to tumble down.
Yeah, Papple needs to make a change here. Nice hook. Has Banana trying to keep things safe. Woo! Let's get hooked up here. And able to continue this pressure. Mix. Who has the RC to make that follow-up.
But challenges with a super. Oh, the bomb nearly catching Papple on the jump. Mini Faust out again, but it's not going to be enough. Kazam is able to take it 3-1 over Papple in a endlessly entertaining set.
Against Daze, and hopefully you're not going to be confused about this potential knockdown from Gio.
Oh, and they're both matching too. With the orange colors, nice challenge there from Daze with the 2K.
Yep, and wow, already the pressure is applied. Stand up for me with that close slash.
Oh, jumping over to the other side to keep the pressure up. I like the challenge there with 2P. That's something you're going to see a lot from Faust in this matchup, right? 2P being able to just kind of check Giovanna when she dashes in.
Yeah, full screen situation for Giovanna, a little bit hard to get into, especially if Faust can just get comfortable with their item tosses. A couple PRCs to try to chase, and Red RC confirmed to really put on some damage and throw out even more.
Oh no, whoa. And Daze is still able to actually, are you kidding me?
Oh no, that should have been it! And we still got it, the tap dust, expecting a throw.
All right, Daze able to secure the first round here. Being a little patient at round start. Didn't get too much off of that counter hit, but is able to force the burst out of CPU, and that is very important at this stage.
Ooh, a couple close slashes here. Nice, because you get the bounce off of the heavy slash there now. Of course, go for that overdrive, will kill. Game 1 for Daze. You're looking at the approach, the same rule applies, right? 6P is a great option. Of course, the low profile ability of 2K is a great tool against Giovanna. 5K interrupt on drill. Don't let her do that, folks. There's Banana Trumpet as well, too. Has the heavy bomb bag, and this could be a nightmare scenario for Daze. Had CPU continue the pressure, got the throw in the corner like they were looking for. There we go.
Really unfortunate. There's a burst from Daze to try and keep the corner. CPU is able to escape. RC, are we gonna be able to close this out? No, drops the 6H.
Oh, jeez. This is where it gets scary. Strike throw from Giovanna. Flip kick, pick up, you're done. That's it, you're dead.
Oh my god.
No! Daze! Had it right, but go. Oh,
trying to play with their food just a little bit there.
No, it was the right route. The 5K was the confirm. That was the confirm that you wanted.
Oh no, not your own banana peel.
Oh, drill, but from full screen, that was crazy. And a delay 2 on 4K will get the counter hit, and CPU just match up 5P. Nice.
And getting a little damage off that 5H, as well as some items out.
Well, slash plus frame, still not your turn. We're taking to the skies. Damn.
Oh, yeah. Still alive and has meter, though. This is doable.
Ooh!
Wow. Wow.
Bravo. Got her mid-low. And, of course, what you're trying to apply on offense is strike throw, right? She doesn't have an immediate overhead outside of Dust. And sure, you could try to fit in a while rising, but that's not really her game plan, right? You're going for flip kick for overhead as well, but that's 6P-able. That's a risk in and of itself. You're trying to condition the opponent to have a lack of better judgment on the other things. You're applying pressure so you can get the throw, or applying pressure high so you can get those lows. Nice dash.
CPU was able to land 2 bombs onto Daze in that round, but Daze still just brawling back, already evening things up with 1 confirmed into super through the wall.
Oh, 2K. We got the interrupt. Trumpets available here, but who gets it? Of course, Faust. Too far. That was unfortunate.
All right, CPU has a chance to get a point on the board and get back in this. Daze already pushing him to the corner.
Nice.
Oh, and here comes the spinning dog kick.
This is raw. That was raw because 2-on-4K. Not enough to kill. One more touch. That's all that Daze needs to close out the round. And the flip kick. See? Again, conditioning, right? Daze has not done that flip kick in a neutral situation for the opposite side hit yet. And that was the first time. So now it's that threat. We've seen drill kick, which has been punished. We've seen fast low. We've seen frame traps in delaying these pressure strings from Giovanna. So having you forget about other options and then representing them infrequently is so strong for her game plan.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well said. And the game plan is running to picture perfect perfection here. Daze closes it out with the perfect 3-0 over CPU.
But next, conditioning is going to be key here, especially up against Jacko, because look, Eddventure going to play the MOBA game summoning all day, and Solstice is going to have to go for a big swing out here.
And there is a really great clash. Solstice able to keep the pressure going up, forces the burst out of Eddventure pretty early, but now you're stuck in this full screen game where the minions are coming out. Ooh, really good job just getting in, but still not enough. Eddventure keeping up the tempo.
You look at backdash there. Who tried to go for a minion summon out here, but Daro's here. Nice, tried to slide under with 2D from Eddventure. We got the escape.
I really like unique interactions like that, right? Just being able to slide under and avoid a dangerous situation. But speaking of danger, starting to get close to that negative penalty.
Oh, yeah, there was no minion in front of that there to keep that safe, and it was all Solstice's turn.
Oh, but a PRC goes straight into a setup, and Solstice not expecting the throw.
Full screen situation, trying to go for that whip punish right there, and again, another one working out in favor of Eddventure.
And I love the jump cancel after knocking the minion down, right? Just to stop Solstice from escaping the corner. Constantly keep buttons in their face at all times.
Oh, absolutely. Got kicks on kicks all day. That risk gauge is cranked. There's no more tension for Solstice here. Great throw.
Oh, able to actually avoid the gold burst here. Ooh. Solstice is in trouble, and that is game number 1.
Eddventure is calculated out here. Yeah, because you're not doing... Yeah, you know, I guess... I think about Exert, Jacko, and picking up the houses and, you know, changing that up. But the other scare, too, just like, you could be overwhelmed by minions because you could just set it and forget it. And then set up the aura that doesn't allow projectiles to come through as well to make that even more of a nightmare for a lot of characters. But here, you know, right, you're taking several different moves because you have to put out these minions, and you have to worry about that minion gauge as well. It doesn't come up as often as like a, my god, this damage from Solstice. Like,
you're probably dead, actually.
Yeah, you're done so. But it doesn't happen as often as, like, say, a lack of bullets or concentration from Happy Chaos, but
yeah,
minion management is a very real thing for backup players. Eddventure is so calculated with it.
Yeah, and it can be your downfall if you're not used to using it. But, oh, the classic JP there from Ramlethal keep you locked down in the corner.
There's a couple slashes here who try to escape the explosion, and Solstice blocking all exits, but a great throw, and we keep that aerial pressure going with minion setup right off rip.
And we are going to go for the attack command here. Racking in that damage. Didn't have enough meter to go for the super, so there is no hard knockdown.
Yeah, see, I saw that 50% tension. We all know, we've been there. Ramlethal definitely going to use it. The 6P whiffs entirely. A beautiful drift from Eddventure to take the round.
That's some deja vu from earlier in this tournament.
Yeah, and it's not even on the initial D. Jeez Louise.
I know. Seen the trailer for the new anime?
No, absolutely not. I've been watching Trigun Stampede, and that's a whole different conversation that I am willing to have, folks. I'm telling you.
Trigun Stampede is just the Guilty Gear Strive of Trigun. Woo! Here we go. Keeping the pressure up. No. Able to jump out of the corner, though, and score the hit, and actually swap sides. Ooh, what a pickup there after the dash cancel. Eddventure with the sauce and the pressure. 2 minions out, gets the low, and is able to take game number 2. You actually have an opportunity to press when there are 3 minions out and you were in the corner.
Yes, because more often than not, you're not taking a turn. You have to try to get those FDs, right? So here's 2 of them. Yep, and every single time she hits a minion, it's adding onto this. Jeez, the block stun that you're stuck into. Great shatter, and we're about to start this cycle all over again.
Ooh, trying to push through.
Yeah, and tried to get whip punish right there, too.
And I really love how Eddventure throws out 6P, and then if it whiffs, it goes immediately into PRC. That is such a unique usage of meter and really fun and effective.
Yeah, it was very important there for Eddventure to pick up the pace and still have another opportunity to make that next decision. There's no lack of offensive pressure from Eddventure at all.
There we go, able to get the pickup, stuck between a rock and a hard place now.
That minion just bouncing off the FD, and you're about to get the shatter here. Tap dust, but nothing following. There we go.
And that is it. A perfect. Eddventure takes it 3-0 over Solstice to secure a place in top 8 winners.
Millia is the queen of the skies. Giovanna can definitely...
Wait, hold on.
Okay, I see this. I see this.
Kazam coming in with Testament. This is interesting. For the matchup, I assume, not wanting to play that matchup against Millia. I mean, excuse me, Millia versus Giovanna.
Yeah, which is interesting because I would rather play Testament than Millia. But hey, different strokes for different folks out there.
Yeah, you would think that having more movement as Millia would allow you to avoid Giovanna, right? Instead of having to deal with her rushing in.
Yeah. Ooh, bursting. Yeah, look at the damage you already did.
But
let's... Oh, off the wall, that's a great pickup, and there's that aerial conversion I was talking about, but not able to hit the mark with the far slash. Watch out for the Arbiter side. That's the big turnaround that Kazam needs. Oh, we are blocking. That was a big...
Kazam! Oh! And pulls it out again. 5D PRC into 2S. Well, let's let Kazam cook, though. Let's see what they're cooking here.
Oh, that's the 2D right there.
All right, back is up against the wall. Mortal counter on the 5H.
Nice 6P again. Like, Giovanna 6P-able, but at the speed that Daze can close the gap and call out Arbiter sign, this is going to be an interesting call for Kazam. Hard knockdown. If this doesn't kill, I'll be shocked. I am shocked.
It doesn't. Okay, gets the hard knockdown, though. Kazam still has burst, but is on the back foot in a big way, and there it is.
Had to burst if you wanted to get out of that
matchup. So I'm really curious what Kazam's thoughts are. Kazam's thoughts are about this matchup compared to the Millia one.
Yeah, so you see here, full screen drill is a great call because if Kazam gets into a cadence of doing Grave Reaper, drill's blasting the Grave Reaper.
Exactly, because it destroys projectiles.
Yeah, and it's a slower startup, right? So you're trying to 6P a lot of the drill, or you're setting up with the Crow call. But again, like Daze is just, this offensive pressure is really strong. Yeah, it just, I think Millia is very interesting in this matchup because it's harder for Giovanna to keep up in some cases, depending upon the mix potential, because it's that much more difficult to deal with disc. Like, yeah, Giovanna's got great buttons, a solid anti-air, because if Millia is not already blocking your anti-air, then you get smoked.
What a block on that, though. Tries to go for a 2P to catch Daze in the spiral arrow, but it's going to get hit. Oh, and that 5D just coming out. Kazam just kind of throwing out some risky things, too, in neutral.
The 2D pickup, just close enough to get the far slash as well, confirmed.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
That was wild. It was very tip of the far slash too, and it had to immediately cancel to a 2H in order for that confirm to happen. Drill, see, there we go, clash for the aerial.
And that dropped 5K actually might be massive. There's a great reversal though, tying things up, but Daze is sitting at 100 meter and is about to get burst back too.
Yep, has the better defense because the 100 meter, but too high for the burst and dropped the kill. That could have been a kill for Kazam, but we had the YRC throw. All right, that pressure, PRC. Dash throw will do here. Daze barely skirts by with the victory, 2-0 lead. Absolutely. Well, here we go, game 3 and still sticking with Testament.
Yeah, I mean, really interesting, and this is right before getting into this is top 8. What?
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
winner of this makes it off to that winner's final spot. Nice throw. This is big.
Oh,
what
no.
a call! A tap, not even tap, fully charged. Does it have the meter? No problem. I'm gonna maximize this damage.
Yeah, in a lot of cases.
Whoa!
Backdash BRC, I love it.
Yep, and a fast one at that too to get the follow-up. Tries to go for 2D with punish, but a little bit too far. Ooh.
Unfortunately, too far away to get that OTG. Kazam tries to go for the preemptive 6P, not gonna work. And the close slash anti-air, the knee coming through. Daze at set point.
That is crazy. Heavy slash, still not your turn here, and we have the beautiful follow-up with drill kick. Stop. You're reaching too far. These whip punishes, Dave is on top of it.
And I don't know how Kazam is going to be able to make this
Oh,
comeback,
no.
and they're not. Daze
Not
is
at
going to close it out with a perfect 0. Answer him real quick, and that's 50 cents into the pot to help add even more money to support these players.
Right, that's a 10 cents a question right there. That's great stuff.
And it's easy.
You don't even have to think about it.
Oh, but what is not going to be easy
Oh.
right now is this comeback for Eddventure. Already down under half health this round.
Oh, nice. Got the cross up real deep. Wow, air tech. Rare one. Rare one at that.
Okay, goes for the JH also. Just kind of fishing with this 5H here exactly for that opportunity here to combo into the laser. Should be enough to close things out.
I got a little bit nervous right there because the first hit didn't connect. So I thought, what if that was the one hit? The one hit that allowed Eddventure to live. A deep cross up once again too. Yeah, SQ really solidified her position right in that corner. Dared Eddventure to make that forward approach because all that she had to do was react. If you jump, I'm gonna jump peek. You're in a situation where if you have a startup of something, a giant sword is gonna smack you in the face.
But what a use of meter though, Zero. The BRC backdash into 2D. Beautiful stuff from Eddventure. And now it is SQ who is on the back foot. Love an Elysian driver.
All right, well, SQ about to get back that burst. Eddventure fully stocked as well. Oh my goodness. The sword explosion catching Eddventure. No burst, and SQ was betting on it.
Eddventure up against the ropes here. SQ, she is just swinging away, looking for anything to connect here, but even if it doesn't, it's building up that risk gauge.
Ooh, nice slash. Immediate burst, of course. Jeez, ran right into a big counter hit.
Oh, you're dead. There we go, comboing straight into the laser. Should be plenty. And SQ, she is able to take game number
Papple
1 versus CPU and loser side top 8. That is so sad.
It's Wednesday night fights all over. Y'all are so cruel to these Faust players.
Oh, but the burst is gonna get blown up.
Daro, Morto Bato. Pressure here. Ah, nice. Great decision from Eddventure going for the dash forward there, and SQ expecting a jump out.
Oh,
nice
but
air
answering
throw.
back. And now the pressure is on and the minions are out. Still saving the third one here, but it's not going to matter. Gets clipped. SQ going on the offensive like a hungry wolf now. Look at that wrist gauge.
Yeah, one touch is all it's going to take. Oh my god.
Anything is going to be a mortal counter now at this rate.
Oh my god. What a block from SQ and what a raid from the one true Snorlax. No Poke Flute required because now it's on an app on your phone. So if you do need to wake up a Snorlax that's on your path, just use the Poke Flute app. It used to be on the radio. You know, the radio that came out of your watch. Who has time to learn to record it, right?
At a tournament. Oh, but here we go. Minions about to come out. There's number 2.
Oh, whiff.
Thing number 3.
Nice. Oh, wow. That was great awareness from SQ to realize the situation that Eddventure doesn't have any more minions. No more frames for you. They're gone. 2K.
SQ now having a hard time just trying to find a way to maneuver in. And that was a really good defensive command, but Eddventure wasn't able to get the hit off of it.
Picked up low. Eddventure just trying to close this round out. Nice cross-up block.
Oh, the JD is going to get clipped. I appreciate that Eddventure is not overextending in any way, just trying to be very patient here. All you need is one touch. And there it is.
Yes. That's what we were saying all day last week, right? Of just, Eddventure, you just need one more touch. Just close this out. Turns out that was a very hard touch to get for Eddventure last week, but very different time for Eddventure tonight.
All right, chasing down. Immediately goes into the 2H. Is going to hit with the second hit of the Rekka and gets the full combo off of it, but the burst comes out.
All minions. Air, anti-air by land. Land, sea, and air. We have minions for you.
Oh, and the full run of throw.
That's a full reset. We're jumping. No?
Yeah, not going to be enough to kill, though. Unless we RC. Okay, we're going to go straight into the defense command here.
Oh no, what a pickup here. SQ might actually... Oh, didn't seal the deal right there.
For the burst, aggressive. Trying to bait out the throw attempt.
These
very, very close.
So victory, and that's what makes it all the more impressive for Eddventure to making those quick snap decisions as well. Like, especially when trying to maintain minion pressure on top of it.
Okay, bursts out immediately into the minion summon.
Good 6P.
Good just block as well. Able to just slow profile with the 2D.
Yeah, that was a great trip block right there.
Oh, and the kick will do it. Thorn
Nice.
Explosion does not even matter.
Too far away. All right, nice Daro delay and got the dash cancel on top of it too. Gonna lock down this corner. Great throw, and it's time to guess again. Absolutely brutal pressure. This wrist gauge cranked up. Plenty of damage.
Oh,
Beautiful
didn't
shatter.
even need the super, but wow. A perfect coming through also for SQ.
Yes. Nice flip. Wow, man. Yeah, really kind of locks it down. Jump heavy slash will hit its mark. Now we had this positive pressure in this corner. Summon minion attack.
There's another throw.
Yeah, just forget about those extra options, right? Options is not represented so far in the set. Brand new information for SQ to try to adjust for.
Great job switching blocks there too from Eddventure.
Yeah.
The patience again, just trying to find that one hit. 2K will even do it at this point.
Wow. Try to snipe out with the jump S, but a little bit too high there.
Up pressure in the corner. It's not just hitting
Yeah.
minions going for high lows. It's so difficult to figure out when a throw is coming because Jacko is at such close range to you, and if she presses a button, the minions are coming.
Ooh, big explosion, but misses the Daro follow-up. Throw pressure again. This is where it gets real scary with throw. Oh my goodness, that's a blunder for SQ. Oh no, that's an even bigger one too. Got a little bit of damage off of it, but expected the burst a little bit earlier than it came.
All right, going for the JD, also just trying to create some space. Yeah, now it seems like SQ might be getting a little frustrated in this approach. Just constantly getting clipped by minions, but there we go, a nice JS.
Should be really believed right there too after the hit. Had that extra follow-up. Couple minions for you. Land and sky covered once again. Jeez, and just slowly whittling away. Minions do so much damage on Chipp.
Ooh, and a trade here. Round start immediately fading back. Nice 6P.
Lost position, but the minions are still going to be able to cover that ground. And again, really trying to maintain this air position, right? No escape for Ramlethal. SQ in trouble in this corner. No meter to really reversal, and just all that tension disappearing. The tap dust pickup.
Look at this. And then you have to wait for the throw to possibly come too?
Yeah, no. And again, like Eddventure is starting to commit to that extra chip damage, right? Make things a little more nerve-wracking for SQ in the corner.
Yeah, and SQ is just stuck in the movement tutorial. Finally able to score a big counter hit. Baits out the throw also.
Another jump slash pickup. Daro series just got meter too. I'm not sure why we didn't commit.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just waiting for a possible burst?
Right, the next hit for sure will kill, but same goes for Eddventure. What a burst from SQ, and she has meter to try and save herself, but fails the minion follow-up, gets that final shot because you guys didn't believe.
There can only be one.
Y'all did not believe that Faust could make it this far. Mix.
This brings a tear to my eye.
It is. It's a tragedy. And it's going to be really interesting to see because Papple still going to commit more to Idom toss.
Oh, but oh no, I just realized something. How do they know who's mini Faust?
They're colored differently.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the 5P. Gets the J2K and goes for the side swap as well.
Ooh, nice. Interrupt. That's 2P. And drops the hammer, takes a big swing, and it does succeed. Yeah, great round start for, yeah.
What are you looking at? You're looking at a gotcha game right now. This is Guilty Gear Gotcha. Oh no, but the bomb blowing them both up.
They're both through. See, look, the noose around mini Faust is orange, and the other Faust will be black.
Here we go, able to get the throw. Oh, tries to go for.
Ooh.
Are you kidding me?
Beautiful, beautiful.
And we saw that CPU actually, of course, RNG is going to play a pretty decent factor in this matchup.
Yeah. Bond trying to help things out here. Cool burst gets called out.
Oh, dunking underneath that 5K. Oh no, and that bomb actually activated Mini Faust immediately, but the banana peel shutting that down.
Uh-oh, yep. A little bit too much recovery on that, and that does allow for CPU to get a great pickup with a PRC command grab. Great stuff.
Okay, about to get the guard break as well. And 2 guard breaks, able to get the blue beat combo.
What? Coming from above, it's death from above!
And puts the Afro on, so he's going to be able to get the guard break here going into the next thing, but doesn't need it. Gets the 5K to close out the round.
Good stuff here from EU. Or, excuse me, from Papple. Locked out in that corner again, and that risk gauge mag cranked, and Papple about to get smoked. But thank God the meteors.
Oh, but is actually going to get the trumpet here. Can't combo off of it. Gets the Idom toss. Oh, no. Had to PRC to stay safe. Afro is on deck, though.
Great defense, but opened up a little early with burst entirely. CPU Gonna try to close out the round. It does.
Just absolute chaos right now. 0. CPU so close to tying things up. Able to score a counter hit on the item toss attempt.
Mini Faust.
I don't even know who broke the wall. Faust or Mini Faust. And there we go. 2P immediately clashes.
Nice. Great jump in here from Papple. And pushes with the mix RC to pick up.
Oh, that was so smart. Utilizing Scarecrow to avoid the minions because now Scarecrow takes you off the ground.
Yeah, and went for that overhead Scarecrow instead. So the timing couldn't have been any better, really.
And there we go.
Because in most sense, Papple isn't having to deal with themselves. They do have the same buttons that CPU has, but here again, you know, these far-reaching normals are so important for Faust's game plan.
Oh, and just a scramble of a situation there. CPU is going to let the burst rip. But now pressure is on. Both of them narrowly avoiding the bomb.
Right? Nice low with 2D.
Yeah, the bomb is out here. But the teleport forward, just completely ignoring it. And Royal Flush coming through with the raid. Thank you so much.
Just go for hook and PRC to call out the explosion. Oh no. All right, so that bomb side there, and Nice decides to eject out of the combo just so they can block bomb, but the fast PRC 2K. Oh, jump again.
Oh, and then the punish with the hammer.
Drop the hammer every time.
Oh, we get meteors on the very first pull.
Ooh. Go for front side Scarecrow here. First, offered another opportunity for Papple to maintain that pressure thanks to the trumpets.
Oh, just goes for the run up throw this time. Has the meter to get some real pressure started, but the safe jump is going to get tossed. Now it's CPU's chance.
Try to go for that invulnerability right there with the PRC cancel out of the overdrive. But Papple's still caught in this corner. Oh, okay, wait a minute.
We're spending everything, 0.
Yeah, Papple's spending it all. Wants to take a lead here. Needs one touch is all that we're looking for. Afro is out there. Nice dash up from CPU for quite the challenge. And still the jump D hits the mark. Papple takes the lead once again. And you have to be. If you're being a Faust player, your situational awareness has to be of a higher tier than the other players.
Oh no.
Yeah, how does that work?
Oh no! What? We got both bombs.
Banana and got many Faust to try to save the day, and once again, slacking on the job. There you go. The Afro State goes for the high. Oh, you thought you could escape? 2P. Once again, 5D.
No!
Papple with the
Bad
dance.
BMs, bro.
Now we dance. Got to make sure that the button works for the next round. That's very important.
I didn't say BMs were a bad thing.
I'm just putting it out there.
Here's the mix. Unfortunately, is going to whiff on the second one here. Means that Papple gets a chance to bring this back. Afro is out. 4. Nowhere C-spin, actually. Interesting.
Oh, hello? Oh, what's in the bag? Everything. Great tech. Papple's seen that one before. All the bombs are away. There's even more. What is happening?
This is just Looney Tunes right now. Oh, but there's the 2H. Gets the combo and the pickup with close slash. CPU is still alive.
Papple throwing out weapons like, at me, please, dear God.
All right, they're both ducking underneath each other's far slashes. CPU gets the first blood, pushes Papple to the corner, catches him not blocking. Oh, that was an attempt at a burst bait, I think, as well.
Yeah, we got that solid shatter here.
Oh, and just going for these easy pokes. I like it. CPU doesn't need to get too aggressive, but the teleport PRC straight into the Afro leads to a safe jump. Oh, no.
Yo, I'm telling you, the damage is real. Got that hard knockdown.
Here we go. Step through the wall, still alive. So this is a hard knockdown situation. CPU about to get 50 meter. It could still go either way.
Yeah, it has to be so careful. No item toss either. Oh, there's a bomb bag. Another bomb bag to try to force the 2K.
The 2K anti-air. I just wish this was grand finals. I wish they were both in grand finals, but it's not going to be possible. This is the loser side of the bracket.
The hometown heroes out here throwing items for you.
Uh-oh. There's the burst coming out. But actually teleports. Interesting. Okay, PRC immediately into the fast low. Able to get snip, snip, snip. Safe jump comes. No!
Oh, PRC, there we go. 2K anti-air.
Mini Faust actually saving CPU from having to hold the mix-up. But the bomb is out. Utilizes Scarecrow to fall on top. Just goes for the close slash option this time.
Goodness, there's that jump dust pickup. What a follow-up here from Papple. Yo, 100 tons. That's a heavy weight for you to bear.
Dangerously close, though. Oh, he hits him with 5P, but knocks him into the donut.
There we go. Weight. Jump slash, baby. Nice ducking underneath the hook.
Oh, and using the J2K. Is that the second gold burst from Papple?
Perhaps.
Uh-oh, we have 2 bombs on the screen. It's danger.
Ooh, actually really great call there on Scarecrow from CPU, avoiding the next interaction. Oh, yeah! What kind of shenanigans is going on?
This is just complete chaos right now, but CPU does have the advantage and has some meter here. Just needs to keep Papple locked down in the corner. Oh, but we're going to cancel immediately into the item toss super, and we're seeing the 2 different kinds of Faust play here.
No, oh my God, what? Yo, a series of fortunate events here. Papple blown up by their own bomb, but thank God for the banana. What a pickup here from Papple in this corner. Should be getting the shatter. 100 tons. Mini Faust, do your freaking job. Where are you going?
There's a YRC. Tries to go for the snip, 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 but the backdash into 2P. Papple takes it 3-2 over CPU. They jump into Solstice versus Rap, so Millia versus Ramlethal. Of course, Solstice is going to be rocking Ramlethal here, immediately putting Rat into the corner.
Oh, jeez. And this is a bad time for Rat right now. This is... You're about to get guilty geared.
Guilty geared.
Oh! See? That's a guilty gear round. You hold on to your burst because you're like, you know what? It's not even worth it for this round. Round 2. Start over. Well, shaker pressure in that corner.
There we go. Able to get a nice pickup.
Ooh. Tries to use the lapel there. And that Daro series delay. Rat trying to reach in to go for the interrupt, and Solstice. Windshield wipers and 1 step closer to victory.
Here we go. 2S comes out, immediately into the 5H, but a challenge there from Solstice is going to be able to take game number 1. Kind of a bonkers Millia, opting to go for Hair Car and Bad Moon with no meter to back it up and keep it safe, right? And I feel like that is one of the real hallmarks of Rat's gameplay, is those high-risk options with Millia.
Oh, jeez. Wow. Far-reaching. 5K, not able to get a full pickup after that. I'm not sure like what you could have done there. I think that was the end of the series for Millia at that point. Okay, nice challenge. Whoo, and pick up with the kiss from the Rose.
Oh, just harassing with close slash. There's the 6H.
Have to recognize that there's a graying tower all alone on the sea. If you keep catching all these Roses following through, nice ring set up there. It's still moving from landing.
Sets up the sword. Great dash blocks we're seeing right now from Rat, and an even better JH. Going to be able to close out the round in a pretty dominating fashion here. Looking completely different.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is the, you know, the the offensive pressure that we are used to from Rat. This is why Rat is so notorious on Millia. That Lush Shaker once again tries to lock it down.
Oh, but Papple.
Yeah.
For the whiff punish and gonna get the super pro hard knockdown. Not quite able to break the wall, but
yo!
Rat's spacing is so good. You see that just backing up, allowing Solstice to run up and whip these 2Ps.
Yep, and Solstice knows that they can catch up in damage, so they can take these trades and still press the offense.
And Rat is being very cautious about that now, just harassing with Far Slash, and then immediately dashing in to get pressure going with 2P.
Big swing, my God. Excellent throw, Red RC for the kill.
Absolutely, straight through the wall, and Solstice trying to take things up 2-0 here, just needs one more round. That will be a massive lead. A big mountain for Rat to climb.
Yeah, already. I mean, look at that pin to the wall. Not enough to get the meter for the hard knockdown, but enough to get the final hit on the shatter.
Oh, and I love that, using the opportunity in the block stun to just run Solstice as far as possible to the corner, and this is a dangerous place to be.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Burst does get called out. We saw it coming after the Red RC. Solstice up 2-0. Now apply to these characters.
Well, let's see. Rat is going to have to make a reverse 3-0 comeback to stay in this tournament. And just stagger pressure.
Nice.
Solstice.
Great Mortal Bato.
Here we go. Positive bonus. Able to get the fuzzy. That's illegal. That's illegal.
Because the positive bonus?
With the fuzzy? That fuzzy was so dirty.
Nah, that's your fault for getting hit.
All right, set through the wall. Almost 50 health gone.
Oh, geez, trying to get the air throw, it looks like. The chase down at the very least to lock down in the corner, but we can still carry to the west side of the screen. Not all lost effort for Rat.
Oh, look at this, just feeling each other out.
It's an important dance right there. Ramlethal has 50% tension. You know, because it could, at any given moment, she decides to let it slam and make a chase with BRC to call the defense.
Yeah, there goes for the 2H.
Okay, that's a big risk.
Yes, big risk. Wow. Look at the risk gauge. Oh, and able to actually get a pick up there in the corner, but the backwards throw from Solstice. Surprised we didn't see an RC from that. Instead, wants to hold it for mix.
It's a tough call right there. Jails out with jump P. Tap does get blocked. What a pick up there. Rat, great on defense. Got the mix. There's no more meter for Solstice, and Rat able to close out the round. Back and forth here. Get jump P, great air to air from Solstice, and that's a lot of what we'll see from Solstice. And with the peak of the jump, you're definitely going to see jail out from jump P to close out.
Oh, there we go. I like the ID backwards. Also, just trying to make more space. Rat was doing best when trying to play this like kind of mid-range footsies more, and look at that, just going for Bad Moon over and over.
Take to the skies. That does reach. There we go.
Here we go. Hard knockdown too. Oh, the big mortal counter, but that burst comes out immediately.
6-8 whipping entirely there. That could have been a 2P punish, but the confirm spin to win. Rat puts a game on the board. Anybody can cook.
Oh, stagger pressure with the 2K.
She draws that line right there. An immediate burst, of course. Definitely take that opportunity because you won't get another one. Solstice going to pin it to the wall and has 50% tension. Spends for that Mortal Bato.
Oh, there we go. Nice escape. And Hollow Genjin coming through with a $25 direct contribution to the match. Reno, thank you so much for the support. That puts us at $136.
Nice little pot right there for Guilty Gear.
Have a Rat in a dangerous position, 0. set point for Solstice, and
Oh
bounce.
my god. The 6H wall bounce and 50%. You're getting guilty geared, Rat. This is so unfortunate. 2K interrupts. Has to mix for your entire life.
Oh,
And you don't have a KitchenAid to help you out here, Rat.
goes for the low immediately. If that bad move was blocked, Rat. All right, there's the burst. Rat's final opportunity.
Draw in the slash.
Oh,
Hard.
and there it is. Solstice going to eliminate game. And now
okay.
again, SQ versus Papple here.
Okay, see how far Papple goes.
Okay, we're gonna get an explosion right off the bat.
It's better than setting up a burst explosion, right? Wow, the leap of faith from SQ. She's gonna close this gap, and Papple bursting away and still gonna get caught for trying to throw out donuts. Trying to be kind, like, look, it's Monday. We all had a great weekend, and I want to start it off with a positive note.
She doesn't eat donuts, she eats burgers, okay? And here comes the Meteors, able to get the cross-up with him as well.
What if it was a Luther, though? You know, like, that's... You could have that.
You're kind of spitting.
Right? Like, glazed donut, burger? Come on, y'all.
Uh-oh, but able to actually score the hit. Loses the corner. That is very tragic, so we're just going to toss out Idom Toss Super.
Yeah. Oh, no. Caught reaching too far. YRC and mini Faust was blocked.
And that's going to be the end of the round there. That was tragic. Papple lost the round just because that one confirmed swap sides.
Still go, wow, how many times do you get to jump? I don't think SQ got to touch the ground. Oh, nice. Jumping with the scissors as well to try to advance as far as she could, too. And using that dash cancel to keep pushing.
Yeah, also using that just 5P to harass Papple. 5P is also a really good option to try and catch your opponent if they're jumping out of the corner. And there it is. Actually going to be an anti-air this time and going to be enough to close out game number 1 for SQ.
SQ is definitely one to not let you have your way. If you're really feeling comfortable all the way over there throwing an item, she's going to try to make you pay the price for it. What a 6P.
Yeah, and you saw SQ, she already tried to go for that 5H, constantly throwing it out just to try and catch Papple.
Not allowed. I can't let you do that, Papple.
Oh, but the hammer just catching the flip in.
Okay. All the items.
Yeah, we're just going to keep tossing them here. There's mini toss out as well.
Woo! Jumpy approach. We're doing, you know, less is more approach for Papple. Because of jump dust.
Very deceptive range on that jump dust, right? Especially when you have the after one. You're not expecting it to hit so low.
Oh, you're caught. Yeah, in the sky right there. Gonna have to hold the Daro pressure in the corner. Cranked wrist gauge, too.
Oh, and gets hit by the backdash high.
Ooh, nice. Air to air, but no confirm. Papple's still at least gonna get out of this corner. Ooh, no way. That is unfortunate. The just block on the 6P.
Yeah, and the Rekka, the first hit of the Rekka there actually pushing SQ.
Whoa.
Oh, wait, what? Okay, we're back to neutral. It's like
fine.
nothing even happened.
It is. Has all the meter in the world. Please be careful. Oh, there it is. No punish, though.
I like that. Goes back to pick up the trumpet. It looks like SQ forgot about it.
There's the cancel.
That was a really good option, actually. Gold bursting when you see the scarecrows come out.
Yeah.
And
If you can recognize which side the Scarecrow comes out, then yeah, absolutely spend that gold burst.
5K at round start. Still going to lose out through that 5H, though. Papple has to spend the burst early.
Nice pickup, letting the kindergartners do the work.
And SQ is going for a lot of these run-in forwards, ID back JS, to try and catch Papple going for a throw tech, but Papple's been jumping out of them every time.
Right, and again, cranking up that wrist gauge there. One mistake on movement. 5P, a little bit overextended from Papple. That's a strong confirm from SQ right into overdrive and will get this kill. 2-0 lead. Opportunity here for the last Faust, the lone Faust warrior. Okay, push back to the corner, bombs away, and SQ navigating effortlessly out of that corner there, but a reversal overdrive.
Gonna break her shins. And what the damage? Okay, I'm not used to that.
Hey, it's
that much damage.
Oh, the 5K. Almost had the full screen carry, but immediate explosion on the Afro. Not enough to get a shatter, but the 100 tons.
Great 6P there to close out the round.
5K round start for Faust is always hysterical.
Very solid, too. Nice pickup straight to the dash cancel. Oh, holds on to the corner there.
Ooh. Yeah, thank God for the 100 tons to save the day.
Oh, but SQ gonna go for a second try.
Full stop sign on the Daro series. Mini Faust gonna save it.
Oh, tries to go for the 5H and didn't have the sword.
No.
One windshield wiper is all it takes, and now SQ, she is sitting at set point.
Yo, terrifying creatures.
Oh, the dash cancel. The dash cancel purposefully to push SQ out of the range of the trumpet. I love that.
Right. Oh, almost landed on the banana too. SQ, nice. Able to toss out a sword. Hard mortal bacho. Goodbye, Mini Faust.
Hello, hard knockdown. Tries to go for the super. And that's going to be it. Ends it with another Mortabato SQ. So make sure to hop in there. And Black and Galaxy coming through with the raid. Thank you so much.
Okay, the dance does begin. Kazam needs to see if they can continue the Millia magic. Take on Solstice. That's crazy. Solstice is trying to take out every single Millia.
It's going to be... Kazam is definitely not going to go down without a fight here, though.
No, not at all. I mean, if 1 Millia can do it... Golly, look at this. Plenty of meter for Solstice. The lock things that tap dust, it's a wrap.
But there is the 5D coming through.
Look here, we've had 2 Millias, 2 Rams, 2 Fausts in top 8. Well, okay, not top 8. The first round was not top 8, but now it's... So we've had 2 Rams.
Right. 2 Rams, 2 Fausts, and 3 Millions.
Well, I mean, that's losing round 1. That's top 12, right?
No. Rat played me. That's top 8. Into the next game here. Solstice with a pretty dominating first one. And already starting off strong against Kazam. Ooh, able to take the corner and gets the counter hit close slash. I love how active Kazam is being right now, just kind of exploding all over the screen with momentum.
Oh, jeez. Low this time. What a pickup, Kazam!
Very good round there, and that is exactly what you have to do as Millia. Just smother Ramlethal. Do not allow her to fight back or press any button.
Yeah, really important. And essentially, look, Millia's missing pin, right? So we replace it with ring pressure. And oh my god, Kazam's almost dead.
Yeah, you know, it's the other problem with Millia is that she is made of glass. So she cannot take too much abuse. It can definitely not take those fuzzies. Disgusting there from Solstice.
Those fuzzies certainly aren't a cuddly or a wuddly, that's for sure. Close slash approach too. Nice knockdown with our disc setup. Goes low again, Kazam.
Takes the corner there with the fastball. New buff.
Yes.
Here we go. No hard knockdown, but Kazam's about to be at 100 meter, and that is a lot.
Block the burst! Kazam, 1-all. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. Millia players definitely need more momentum, more so than other characters in this game, right? Because she is just pure on rushdown mix-up.
Hey, lost the sword, and Kazam probably wants to keep Ramlethal as far away as possible, but the jump P, Solstice is going to lock things down on this corner, but the 2P, get up! Wait a minute, Kazam with the Abare!
Being very active in the approach, too, mixing it up over and over, whether it be ground, IED, or multiple jump. He goes for the command roll this time.
Goes for low this time, yep. Look, we've seen the low time and time again, too, but at the same time, Solstice hasn't proven to Kazam that you're fully prepared to defend against it.
Yeah,
so inconsistent on the low block, come on.
Right, but there, Solstice starting off with 5K, kind of putting out a faster normal to try and check Kazam, and it is going to work here in this next round. Taking half of Kazam's health as attacked.
Age pin to the wall, nice. Try to go for the just block, immediate burst, though. Oh!
That is a hero burst if I have ever seen one, but a good job avoiding the 6P.
Oh, I mean, Kazam is cooking, okay? Oh, what side?
What side? Oh my god.
You gotta love the charge dust too, right? We're wearing a crown because she is queen of the mix.
Is that the
dust RC will kill?
Is that the Twitter clip I've seen? The Twitter mix-up clip where you can, like, it's just such an ambiguous cross-up with JH?
Perhaps?
There is some really nasty Millia stuff that's come out with this patch, but that damage is nasty as well from Solstice.
Yeah, that's a big lead right there. 5K interrupt, and the clash on Daro. Big opportunity for Kazam here. Got the disc set up, but watch out for this meter. PRC gonna get interrupted. 5K. Solstice is about to run away with it. The scissors on deck. Morto for the kill. 2-1 lead. Yeah, it's really tough to keep up with Millia, and yet once you catch Millia, that's when you can put in the work. Like if Solstice could just weather the storm of the mix, by that point, Solstice has enough resources to answer back with a grip of damage.
That's when the conditions have been met. Like right now. Oh no.
Yikes. Daro carried to this corner, gonna pin it to the wall. Golly. And that's so tragic, right? When you're playing a character like Chipp or Millia, that, oh no. Sometimes, right? It's like the stun dipper of Kai. You know, y'all like to go slide on into the DMs,
but not quite as good.
No, yeah, that's a. But this Daro series, delay, caught open up, and no follow-up from Solstice. That was tough to block right there. That's a hard blockable.
Able to actually block that overhead, though, and challenges back to swap sides. Solstice, one more interaction away from eliminating Kazam.
Yeah, it's so heartbreaking, as I was saying, too. As a Chipp and Millia player, you do all that work and it all disappears. Having a character with a reversal DP that is invulnerable and also just as dangerous in a set play situation like Bridget is a strong tool against Jacko.
Yes, and also having the range to just snipe out the minions as well, right? If the minions are far away, you can just throw out a 5P or a 5S, even a 5H if they're a little too far, to shut them down and force Eddventure to get back into that. Well, to force Eddventure to try and get back into the groove, but right now it is Daze who is all in the driver's seat.
Yeah, and the delay recall on the yo-yo, or rather just the warp to the yo-yo, is absolutely huge because it threw off the 6B timing. And again, missed input from Eddventure here.
Return of the killing machine. That's the painkiller right there.
Yikes. Yeah, what is going on? A couple of missed inputs there. I think that's supposed to be just the super minion install, right? So
yeah, it's just really unfortunate to see that come out, especially losing a round because of that. Right now, Daze weathering the storm of the minions and then immediately getting back. And remember, another thing too, Jacko cannot block when she is holding a minion too, so being able to just toss out the yo-yo and call the catcher.
Exactly. Nice patience. YRC. We are zooming on over. You thought you could summon a minion? Who do you think you are? I am.
Oh, and there's the 6P.
Oh my goodness, nice. There's the tick throw setup. Pick up into that corner. That's a kill.
Absolutely. Put them in the Iron Maiden. Oh, challenging with the 2K. Right into the mix.
Oh boy.
You want to talk about winners from this patch, though. Bridget is so good.
She didn't need these. She didn't need any of this. She was already dangerous. Why did you make her even more dangerous? Great YRC.
Dagger pressure here. Very nice. I like that also stopping the roll to just avoid the JD.
Yo, okay, perfect 6P. I swear to God, if Daze got the snipe right there, I'd have lost my mind.
And that's what Daze is definitely looking for, trying to get
absolutely
into the minions.
Nice pickup.
Like you said, not only does it allow her to get in, but also it kills the minions on the way.
Yeah.
Like, look at that. Shuts down the minions immediately.
This is like almost like drone, right? Like when you think about it, just no meter involved. Just throws out the yo-yo.
And then the yo-yo gives you so many different options on a throw.
Golly. Yeah. Very dangerous character. Whoa. Nice fast RC.
Look at that. Sets the minion, but it already gets blown up by the yo-yo. They're about to get blown up through this wall.
My God, Daze with the new type alert out here. Something is amiss. Oh, rock the baby! That's the first one. Jeez, and it does seem like that Eddventure is trying to play their normal game plan, right? But also really trying to figure out, like, how do you shut down Bridget from trying to remove my style? Like, this is tough because all my minions are getting shut down. My forward approach is getting blown up because of it.
Yeah, and I think part of it that we might see from Eddventure is maybe going into the air with minions more, and that seems to be it, right? If you go into the air with the minions, it will avoid the yo-yo.
Oh, jeez. And yeah, now it's becoming a little bit more difficult for Daze to close the gap here. Big red RC pickup. Not enough to go for a kill, but hey, the minion to keep it on lock. The throw from Daze. Oh my God. And locked up with the yo-yo on top of you. That's a big threat. Great low block from Eddventure.
But it's still able to get the pickup from the delayed rolling attack. And has meter. Here's the Star Platinum Super.
Okay, one touch for both players here, but Daze is set to take another game if they get the confirm.
Daze playing out of their mind tonight with Bridget. You know, complete that survey and get extra money into the pot. Support these players.
5K pickup with the dash cancel to get the follow-up after.
Yeah, I think Eddventure was definitely getting the right idea going into the air with the minions. It's just really trying to figure out how to apply pressure after that.
Oh, nice. Got the double overhead right there. And a grip of damage. Which is so nice. Like, what? Oh! A little bit late on that throw right there. Or early, rather, excuse me.
And Spitman coming through with the sub. 20 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Uh-oh, all the minions are gone. And Daze immediately trying to escape from the corner.
And look at that. The aerial approach is still getting so much mileage for Eddventure and making it very difficult again for Eddventure. Like, the pieces are starting to fall into place for Eddventure here. That's a risky 5K.
You're seeing that Daze is just trying to sit back and find the opportunity to snipe Ed with the yo-yo. Look at that.
Oh my God. And already closed the gap. Backdash away.
Oh! The falling star.
All right. That was nice.
That's the first time we've seen that used so far in this set as well.
Yeah, it's like throughout this entire set, Daze has been, oh, but one more thing. You thought it was all here? No, wait, there's more. I'll even throw in this.
But this is Eddventure's best round so far. Daze utilizing the RC off the block DP though to escape.
Wow. Kicks. I love how Sonic Spinball came through from Bridget and Taco is having none of it. Mario Strikers back to the opposite side of the screen.
Oh, that was a funny as hell interaction, but here we go, 2K2D. Oh, this time the DP is gonna whiff, forcing the burst out of Daze.
Bring it on in with the yo-yo call.
Wall break here with the Aura. Oh, that's a cute panda color for Roger, too.
Everyone loves Panda. How could you hate Panda?
We love Roger also. Oh, but there's 2K2D. Minions are out, gets the cross up.
You say Roger, I don't see a kangaroo on the screen, so I don't know what you're talking about. Jeez, just send it. Bridget with the RC follow-ups. That's going to be a massive tension pulse for Daze right there, so it'll be a long time before tension comes back.
And there we go, Eddventure getting a point on the board, staying alive.
We'll throw minions on the ground. Now we're countering with these soccer kicks as well.
It's really going to matter about who is able to be one step ahead in the dance, right?
Yes, that's a big one.
And Daze starting off incredibly strong here, sending Eddventure through the wall, taking a ton of health as well.
What?
The low is going to hit this time. Fast RC up perfect here.
In a tough spot to be in for Eddventure once again.
And Eddventure hasn't even gotten a chance to summon a minion yet.
Yeah, look, that was 15 seconds of blocking almost. 20 seconds? Yeah. Anyway.
The minion is out. But what a challenge with the 2K. Goes low.
Nice. Yo, and this is about to be a shatter. Indeed it is.
Still alive.
The super. I've not seen the super this many times ever.
And the cross up.
No! That should do, actually. It does. 3-1 victory for Daze.
But now we have to go into another heartbreaker of a match. The mirror match. Finally, the Ramlethal players have to meet each other. SQ versus Solstice. Of course, SQ in the green, Solstice in the orange.
Sticking to those traditional. And these two, again, of course, storied competitors. Running into each other time and time again as well in this particular matchup.
Yeah, absolutely, in all kinds of online brackets. But here we go, SQ now pushing Solstice into the corner.
Fire away.
Immediately tying things up, and now we're down to a one-hit situation. I don't expect either player to spend burst here. Not even an opportunity.
Nice. Oh, jeez. The delay on Daro still able to hit. Good carry to this corner here. Once again, shatter with Morto immediately. Just to get that damage.
Running up just for honest mids. But is definitely going to be able to close out this round.
Oh, wow.
Very solid, perfect.
Yeah. Jeez, that was a big swing and just block. Excellent defense from SQ, but we sent a sword here. And Solstice is going to make it very difficult for SQ to get that back. Oh my god.
Yeah, clipped by that far slash here. I like the upwards drift too on the RC just to get extra carry and be a little more burst safe.
Yeah, that was very important there. And last shot almost ran right into the slash from Solstice, but SQ with a very cautious approach. Good throw. Sets up for this corner pressure again, and plenty of resources for SQ to defend out of it, but 100 tension here. It could spell death for SQ if she makes one mistake. It's on the opposite foot now. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
RC, absolutely, just break the wall with the swords.
Wrap.
No, the sword explosion hit beforehand. This is actually scary.
Actually, I think that was just the less damage from the windshield wiper because Solstice did not have any swords on there.
That is true, too. Oh, 6B. No running. Able to get the whiffed grab. And SQ taking game number 1. Used against them.
Yeah, and you're going to see like that true neutral dance between these two, right? Of just, all right, now it's time to focus on whip punishing, seeing who overextends first.
Yep, and then you push them to the corner and dump out the damage. That is where Ram really shines.
Yeah. 5K. Jeez.
Oh, the thing to be out of the range of the double air slash. Yeah. Was that a Rekka super?
Oh my god. That killed them. Yeah, yeah. There was the dash cancel after the Daro into super.
All right, nice anti-air JP also.
Ooh.
Man, Solstice is being very oppressive in this round. 5D comes out, is able to get a big confirm off of it.
Jeez, what a windshield.
And the whiff punish game, though, from SQ.
Mm-hmm. A big opportunity for her. Ooh.
Oh.
Check out the throw reset right there. Yeah, because I feel like we were fishing for burst. BRC again. And look, you caught. Slowed down because of the BRC. Nice throw.
I like the idea there from Solstice. Fortunately, it didn't really pay off. SQ is still alive. Whoa! There's the counter hit and the drift upwards, trying to make this as burst safe as possible.
Yeah. Gotta hold on to it. YRC still an opportunity here. Has to FD for her life if SQ wants to close it out. And the scissors is the overextension. 2-0 lead. You don't want to be caught being the first one to swing because that means that whip punish is imminent for you at those closer spacing.
Yeah, but definitely the scissors in the air, though, is not working out.
No, not at all. That overcommits you, right? You're caught. You're in a very precarious situation. Doesn't need a 6P, but as we could see here, like that slash is huge. Nice round start for Solstice, though.
Able to get the throw, and I like the fast RC. Just close it out immediately. Now Solstice, I think if Solstice can just keep things hyper aggressive, that is where they shine. Play this really close range battle where buttons aren't going to whiff, but I say that, but SQ immediately starts dash blocking in between every button.
Yeah, lockdown in the corner and the throw. Keep you guessing. And wow, just like that, SQ able to get back that sword.
Oh, backdash does get caught, but the IBFD.
Yeah, a lot of pushback. Okay, draws the line. Great backdash, but you lost the sword for a little bit.
All right, stopping this moment for momentum with 5K, and Wakamato able to close out the round. You to start getting the ball running.
Yeah, absolutely. It draws the line again. Oh, nice dash up throw. And I feel like SQ is definitely one to go for tick throw setups anyways. Like, just she's so willing to set it up and put the expectation of the opponent's head of, okay, I have to block the sequence. And SQ can really weave in plenty of throws in her corner pressure. Nice pinned up tap, dust. No, not going to spend the burst here, so let's take it.
And a perfect on the deck as well. Solstice not wanting to be a hero, but it is now set point.
Big slash pin to the wall. Yo, is this the way the momentum pendulum swings? Bar knockdown, big life lead.
And I think at this point, SQ is probably going to hold on to the burst for this round also, unless things get very close.
Ooh, yeah, ran into it. That's an unfortunate situation for SQ. Perfect round for Solstice.
But still, Solstice up against the ropes. has no room for error.
Well,
Well,
again,
really only one room for error.
Guys, that's falling scissors, right? Just it leaves Solstice in a perfect position for an anti-air.
Oh, but misses. And now we're seeing SQ kind of throwing out the scissors also. And Ball Hazard coming through with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much for the generosity and support. And everyone, give them a big thank you in chat if you got some subs from them. What an
Air throw. Yeah. Flip in. Pick up as well with the 2H. Solstice tying it up 2-all in this loser semis. I don't think I've ever really seen a match between SQ and Solstice that went like extremely one way for the other. Like, it's generally this back and forth. Nice 5P. Oh my god, that was great.
Beautiful reaction timing here. And the PRC backwards after throwing out the sword is nice also because Solstice is recognizing that SQ likes the dash block in these strings. Creating a little bit of space.
Yep. Good block and still able to continue this pressure. PRC expecting a reaction from Solstice, but ever stoic in that corner.
Jumps out of the corner. And that sword's gonna land this time, the scissors.
Nice pickup. Wrap it up with the windshield wiper, and 1 pixel remains. Still an opportunity for SQ because we have the patented windshield wipers into RC.
JP though, JP such a solid anti-air, air-to-air, excuse me.
Yeah.
One of the best in the game.
It's very interesting in that interaction off the wake up. Just frankly, what you're seeing is Solstice is well aware I have to respect this, right? Like, I have to respect that meter. It's either going to be the Mortal Bato dash or reversal, or we just spend it, right, to try to control the neutral.
Oh, so the double jump of the 6P is going to come out. SQ trying to go for a little bit of a reset. Solstice attempting everything to escape, but is going to get sent right back into the corner.
Nice reset to throw. Red RC close it out.
Yep, and here we go. Final game, final round. One of these Ramlethal players is being eliminated, and Solstice starting off with a very strong explosive opening. SQ already down to half health.
Yeah, she's set reeling into this corner. Another throw. The low this time. Solstice with meter, but goes for the slump setup anyways. Wants to maintain the corner dominance.
Yeah, wasn't too sure that Mortabato would kill, so does not want to go back to neutral. And look at this pressure. SQ trying to weather the storm.
Oh, no.
There it is.
Firm, that'll do right there. It's delayed Daro, perfect round for to whittle down the tension, whittle down the health, the chip damage, and that's definitely a big win for Solstice. But now, losers finals, it's gonna be Eddventure up against Solstice.
Yeah, no delays at all, jumping straight into it. If Solstice is able to win this, they will be running the entire gauntlet. What a block! And going straight into the laser super. Not going to be enough to kill. Oh,
good tech. Nice PRC for PRC. We chased it.
Oh no!
Still comes out on top for Solstice.
And now you have to watch out, though. If you're Eddventure, you have to watch out. Solstice went for the throw on the run-up the first time. You have to expect the run-up IED back JS.
Right. Nice. Good kick. Got the minions out to handle the situation over there.
All right, running in deep there, trying to get the meaty. Elysium driver should connect.
Certainly does. And that's a kill. Round a piece. Jeez, round start done. No backup either, just an send it. Corner pressure once again, and the minions gotta back out. Needs a break.
Yeah, and the fast RC to summon the minion also. Incredibly difficult to find gaps, but Solstice is able to burst out.
Wow.
Did that clash with 6P?
Yeah, it did start clash with 6P, and then the second hit up the scissors got the confirm for Solstice there. SQ with the raid. Welcome. Great run tonight.
Yeah, beautiful stuff tonight, SQ. Thank you so much for entering. Oh, but here we go.
Oh,
Attack command. Trying to chip out. That's guaranteed chip.
Yeah, absolutely. That plays Jacko. It's just absolutely intense. It's really overwhelming, especially too if you don't have a character that can handle that pressure.
Yeah, and talking about pressure, now Solstice turn. There it is. Goes for the ID back, but wow, not able to keep up the pressure. Eddventure actually gets him.
No. Yup. See, that's the thing. Jacko with the small gap is in trouble against a true reversal like Mortal Bato, like a Volcanic Viper. Especially a Mortal Bato, because good God, that damage.
That hurt.
Okay, we're going to be able to financially recover from that. That's wild.
I think the minions need to be unionized, all right?
They really do.
They're getting paid in candy?
Yeah. What are they doing?
Oh, but there's an
no!
Attempt. An attempt at an anti-air there with the 6P, but it doesn't work. Gets the guard command, actually. Very nice.
Oh my
string.
God! Really good carry. And great confirm. This should shatter as well. No. Oh, no. Okay, I see where we're at.
The shatter actually would have killed, but 5D will do it anyway.
There we go.
That was a hell of a confirm.
Yeah, really great stuff. I'm always impressed with Eddventure's routing. That's wonderful decisions. Great slashes. Wow! In a rare moment, Jacko coming out on top over Ramlethal in the air-to-air. Super minions, keep that pressure, and you better start FDing for your life. Oh, wow.
Look, this pressure. The FD is out, but starting to run low on meter. Gets flipped.
No.
Oh! There it is. Eddventure is going to go up 2-0 here against Solstice. Solstice is not a player you can count out. One of the best Ramlethal players, not only in Strive, but in Exert as well. So definitely a character loyalist.
Jeez. What an interrupt there. Nice corner pressure. Got the pickup off the minion as well. Keep the plus for it. What a 6P from Solstice.
Incredible challenge. And Balthazar coming through with the $37.50 into the Matcherino, putting us at $175.25. Let's get that prize pool to a round number. Thank you so much for the support.
Imagine if we made it to $500.
That'd be wild. I mean,
that's a top 4 payout.
Hey, hear me out here. There's 1,000 people in chat. If everyone went to the Matcherino and donated $1, if half of the people went to the Matcherino and donated $1, then we would have a massive, massive pop. But Solstice coming through with the perfect. Oh, just the 6P to send the minion out.
That delay pressure again in that corner. Yo, draw the line again. The aggression from Solstice here.
Both players about to build burst back up. Solstice gets it first, and again the clash with the 6P.
Whoa.
No, Eddventure overextending a little bit, forced the burst on Wake Up, and runs through the guard command.
Yikes. Okay, BRC, there's the low. What a pickup for Solstice to get a game on the board. 2-1 though, that much more difficult.
And Zero Syndicate coming through with a $5 contribution. Nareth coming through with a $1 contribution. Thank you so much. Balthazar coming through with a $24.75 contribution. We're now over $600. Thank you all so much.
Huh?
I thought over $200, excuse me.
I was like, over
sorry.
what?
I'm so sorry. Over $200, excuse me.
All right, I know I couldn't count earlier, but what the heck was that?
It's almost midnight, I'm sorry. But here we go. Solstice just keeping this pressure on lock. The YRC comes out, throws out the 6P to prevent the ability to cross out.
Lord. All right, that's a great round start. Just the big buttons coming out here, and the minions to start the party. Even up the health, but again, that close slash challenge there for the Solstice.
Whip throw doesn't get punished. Solstice getting away with murder. Not able to combo though off of the 5H. And Chai Heart coming through with the $5 contribution to the match arena. Thank you so much.
Tries to draw the line. Wow, empty jump, tech the throw still. We are really fishing for it. And the way they use meter for movement is absolutely incredible.
Hakumen with $1 in the match arena. Thank you. Rodney Chops with the $5 in the match arena. You all are on fire tonight, just like Eddventure and Solstice. Hakumen with another $1 in.
Whoa,
and
the 2D.
Let's go. Yeah. Eddventure now sitting at set point once again.
Ha. The farthest reach that we had on a 2D to hit the mark.
Nathan Schneider coming through with the $1 contribution. Thank you so much. Gil Dutuy with the $5 contribution.
We are getting up there. We are almost halfway there to the 500 mark, y'all.
Nathan again with another $1. Thank you. Love the Metroid Dread.
Oh no, try to interrupt with the low profile.
Oh, with the
no, 6P!
Side swaps, but not able to get the soccer kick.
Okay, 6P right back at you as well. Nice, jails out with the jump P, and look at this, cranking up that risk gauge. Of course, burst is available, and we're staying at that max range. Run into the ever-loving embrace of the burger-loving Ramlethal.
Burst is out, we're even in resources. BRC catches the JK.
Oh my goodness.
Nareth with the 420. $4.20 direct contribution, thank you.
Jump D, interrupt, wait a minute here. Has the minion set up, D, cross up to keep that pressure, but finds the neutral jump. Opportunity, Solstice tying it up to at the very bare minimum. That $500 prize.
And Tesder coming through with the $3 direct contribution also, thank you so much.
Oh, tries to go for the melty cross-ups, and we do succeed.
All right, I'm gonna have to read them in between matches now because they're just coming in.
Yeah, just rolling. Nice throw. And still minions out here to continue. Good God! This is a straight bullying session. Okay, Eddventure coming so close. Great aerial kick. Another one for you here, and the minions to keep. Ramlethal at full screen. Look, no slash allowed here. Match point for Eddventure.
Oh, I like it just going for the recall there just to keep Solstice on the toes. Whoa,
what? It whiffed, but it took out all of the minions. Immediate confirm.
Oh, no! Aggressive burst here, though, from Eddventure, trying to maintain this core positioning, and is going to get a wall break off this. No! Actually opts to hold on to the corner. Very smart.
Absolutely. And look at this, dwindling the tension here. Goes for the super minion pressure. Oh, open up. That'll do here. Eddventure, despite whiffing the overdrive entirely, still able to pick up the pieces and get a victory to return to grand finals against Daze. And a close match against Solstice, but coming out on top this time and able to earn themselves a run back against Daze in this grand final set.
Here we go. Of course, you know Daze is going to be trying to go for the same game plan we saw last time that was the winning one. Shut down the minions with the yo-yo toss and get in and run that mix-up game. But Eddventure already starting to take to the skies.
Yeah, Eddventure had made such strong adjustments in that original set here, and we're seeing even more strong adjustments from Eddventure to maintain this control. What? The minion backup, it was a deep toss.
I'm already noticing the swap in Eddventure, Zero. It's being more aggressive. It's not running away and summoning minions. It's going in, challenging Daze.
That's the thing, right? Because like you can start to apply like a very interesting frame trap type of pressure. The one thing you have to fear is when Daze is going to start letting rip DPs.
Yes, absolutely. But you can work around that, right? Especially with the minions. and just runs up with a close slash. Immediately goes for the basketball bounce into the Elysium driver. Hard knockdown is in Eddventure's favor. On fire right now.
Absolutely. Just goes for minion setup. That's the Oki situation where it doesn't want to deal with it. Nice. Good block of the overdrive here. And a strong lead. 6P from Daze.
Oh my god. All right, able to break the wall.
Yep. Okay. So the aerial setups here. Got the defensive minions out there. No throw for you. Calls out the burst. Eddventure taking the first game. Attributing to how intelligently Eddventure approaches this game, approaches just matchups in general. They're very quick to learn. They've been through the ringer. They've been sticking with Jacko since her appearance in Stride.
But here we go. Huge lead, though, for Daze in this next game.
Yeah, that's a strong start for Daze. Probably what Daze was looking for in that first game, right? Just had to stop the momentum of Eddventure. Still plenty of work to be done. Nice. Oh
yeah.
My god, just sent it. I wasn't even ready for it. Good lord.
And see, that is still a thing. You got to be careful trying to fall back into those same situations where Daze can shut down the minion summon with the yo-yo toss. Because if Jacko blocks, the minions are gone.
And what's crazy, too, is that the big risk of the yo-yo, right? It's just, okay, well, it's out there. Surely Daze isn't crazy enough to send it, full send it across the screen where I could anti-air it.
Yeah, right? All right, here we go. Send that again into the rolling attack.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Low crush. There's your burst. Fortunately, did not get blocked. A couple 2Ks right there for the juggle. And minions are whittling away at Daze's health. Oh, no.
Over the JD at point blank range. Goes for the PRC. Yeah, the burst is going to blow this away. That should grab burst. I'm upset. Oh! Not the painkiller! Return of the killing machine. It's such a good tool against Jacko in particular because...
Nice.
Okay, good. Return of the killing machine is a great tool against Jacko because it tracks. So it's basically going to kill the minions on the way there, and any minions it misses, it'll get rid of by forcing Jacko to block.
Exactly. Ooh, that was 16. Oh, full set. Ran from downtown. Nice jump in, and this almost was a pickup. That 2K should have been the pickup for the corner shatter.
And they're backing up to try and maintain this core positioning. Great 6P.
Nice. Jeez Louise.
Huge confirm. Gonna get a lot of damage off of this and a really good positive bonus situation.
Yeah. Nice. And what a throw. Daze threading a needle here, and now about to apply this pressure in this corner with 100 tension available. Last second summons the overdrive.
That is a beautiful. It still has 50 meter to keep the pressure on. Oh my god!
Why not? You had the positive bonus. Go ahead and send it. Blocks the burst. Daze.
It's just such a multifaceted. Oh, tries to kickstart my heart underneath the minion, but is going to get punished for it.
Yo, I thought Eddventure got that throw. Okay. Jump dust. Stop your nonsense over there, Bridget. Oh, the shield, but not close enough to get any advantage off of it. Yeah, that'll eat up the jump D and get a punish.
Yeah, that knockdown is so valuable as well to allow Bridget to start setting up this game plan.
Oh, no.
Super. Yep. Star Platinum here to break the wall.
Should kill. It does.
And another huge thing that just shows how strong Daze is, and this probably comes from Giovanna as well, is just the spacing game, the backdash game, to get in the perfect range that they want to be at all times.
Wow. Big jump in again. Another one there, though. Jeez, this Yin Yo-Yo. I mixed Yo-Yo and Minion. What is happening?
Oh, man. Well, I mean, both these players are getting mixed as well, Zero. It's no surprise that we are. There's the close slash, gonna combo it twice.
Pressure with the yo-yo once again. Jump dust, of course, gonna lock it down. Still minions behind you. Great burst from Daze. I mean, that's a big call out, I guess. Like, now you have no burst for this round.
I think maybe Daze wasn't aware at the moment, though, that when the defense super is on the minions, they don't go away even if Jacko gets hit. Right? Because hit Jacko with that yo-yo and then try to rush in. There's the nice jump back throw.
Still again.
To the corner? Excuse me?
Yeah, I guess the yo-yo was on the other side. Oh no. 5K interrupt and big anti-air. The panic attack I felt when I saw it just go black.
All right, going for the rolling attack, straight into the low. Has the mirror to close this out. Daze going to be going up 2-0 in this grand final set.
Answer the bridge. We initially had seen that, oh, well, Eddventure's going to go for aerial minion, right? And then just be more aggressive on top of that. But on the other side of the foot, Daze finding those gaps and being a little more aggressive. But good lord, Eddventure, big round start. Just start bullying the corner, and that's going to be huge.
And Daze just narrowly avoiding these minions here.
Yeah.
Still on the back foot.
Yep. Yeah, Daze has not had an opportunity to really get things rolling. Nice throw. Yo.
Yeah. And Daze is even trying to toss some yo-yos in the air as well.
Yeah.
Eddventure is mixing up the tosses.
Yes, okay. Get the minion setup again. Got the soccer kick, goes for the super minion setups. And we're just gonna chip away.
Look at the chip damage. You have to FD Daze. In a perfect from Ed.
Into the match arena. The goal is to try to get 500. Look, the first goal is 250. We're $8 away. And then after that, 250, you donate $1. Not a bad deal.
Not bad at all.
Goal.
I'd take that deal.
I'd take that just $1. 250, you put in $1. Here we go.
But here we go. Yeah, Daze already starting off on the back foot. Eddventure keeping up the pressure. Oh, we gotta get those names switched as well. It is Eddventure on the right side now.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, big life lead here for Eddventure.
All right, there's the toss. And Eddventure not missing a beat at all. Still has the meter, but there's Rock the Baby.
Yeah. Nice fast RC here to continue that pressure. That risk is cranked and finds a way to spin. Breakdance out for a round.
Oh,
wait,
no, and the YRC. I wonder, I feel like that had to be something else and accidentally got YRC, right? Could have been possibly an attempt at a BRC.
Nice. They're knocked out here. Yo, the double high. Great throw back here to hold this corner. Minion set up again, but YRC is what we're looking for.
Yeah, but there's the aggressive burst. Eddventure wants the reset right now.
Oh.
Able to swap Daze back into the corner. This is huge.
Yeah, Minion is still chasing. Minion's on the way. Ooh.
There we go, pushing into the corner yet again.
Fuzzy guard that situation, but gonna get tap dusted. Eddventure with the reset. 3-2 victory and grand unprecedented.
Toss the dollar in. And here we go, just sticking to this zone and giving it. Oh, there's the 2S! I want Jackos to make that work so bad.
Okay, 2K2D. Full slash setup here and continue that pressure. Erase all the minions with that YRC. That's a great call.
Another aggressive burst, but Eddventure a little too delayed after the summon of that minion there. Allowed Daze to get the run up 2K and escape pretty handily.
Oh my god, look at the damage.
Oh, trying to go for a throw there. Interesting decision. Oh my god, stuck between two minions.
No. Yeah, moment of hesitation right there too after the dust pickup. Like that was unfortunate. Dropping this is not a good look for Eddventure right now. That'll cost you a round.
Yeah, Daze able to escape narrowly there with that round, but now round start situation, they are going to trade. Daze trying to close the distance, but Eddventure is still able to get a summon out.
Yep, that's a fairly decent interaction right there for Eddventure to at least maintain that full screen spacing. Two minions back to back, and Daze caught on the back foot, losing ground and fast, getting ever closer to that wall.
Oh, but
great DP. Very rare from Daze. Take note of that, folks, is that Daze is using those DPs as a very last resort.
Yeah, they don't do much damage at all, and Bridget doesn't have a lot of life, so if you get blocked, you're dead. Oh! Running to the other side, able to take the burst and the round at the same time. This is huge for Eddventure right now.
Yeah, that is a big W. Air to air, expecting a burst, right? And Daze is stopping completely, and that's the game that you play.
Oh,
dropping damage, opting to try to shut down that burst, right? So now locked into that corner once again.
Oh, return of the killing machine. Gonna get that hard knockdown, though. RC to be able to summon a minion. Yep, this pressure is just relentless.
Wall we go. Yo, great air-to-air here from Daze.
Oh, another great air-to-air there, just utilizing that JH so well. Goes for the 2S this time.
Goes for the super minions and the 5K. No, that's not going to shut that minion down.
Yep, and now the minions aren't going anywhere. That is such a strong super in this matchup because Daze has been relying so much on the yo-yo.
He's running away.
Daze has been relying so much on the yo-yo blowing up the minions and forcing Jacko to block. But when Eddventure... And now here we go, jumping straight into the next one. Daze actually backing up a little bit here, showing some more respect. First to get out of the corner. Nice movements around the minions. Wow.
Taking blocks. Nice cross up the jump K. Whoa, that was a quick PRC low.
Oh, but the BRC is so smart. Able to get a nice little confirm there. Actually forces the burst out of Eddventure.
A great moment of pause there from Daze to really navigate the minion routing. But unfortunately, Eddventure still able to cover this and get that first round.
Oh, kicking the minion straight through.
Yeah, just shutting down that yo-yo. That game plan is just slowly falling apart for Daze right now as Eddventure continues to find ways to force Daze into a bad situation.
Yeah, and doing a really good job also just getting the minions behind Daze. That's very important as well because you can do the attack command to push them closer to you.
True.
Like that right there.
Yep. Send 2S PRC, and blocks the high, but unable to catch that low. Drop. Daze is really close to building up enough tension. There it is. And the Shatter on the way, able to get this super and will kill.
All right, Daze trying to tie things up 1-1 here. Oh, the JH counter hit was huge, but didn't get too much off of it.
Nice 2P. No minions for you on that one. This is a big opportunity for Daze. There's that burst, couple minion tosses. And again, that's such a great overdrive. Like you called out, both minions, God, locks down Eddventure in this corner. Daze applying pressure and will get another round. 1-all in this grand final reset.
Game, honestly, it feels like.
Absolutely. They're utilizing that meter just for defensive purposes, right? And especially too when you think about it from Daze's end. Yeah, I'm sniping out yo-yos. I'm trying to put myself in a situation where I can kind of mix up my offensive pressure when I'm going to strike. Great backdash from Eddventure. But at the same time, you hold that meter just to be able to go for either add on more damage with an RC or just like that, or use that meter to defensively with the machine.
Oh my god, this should be too far away. Yeah, unfortunate. I really do like the idea from Eddventure, but you gotta be a little bit more careful.
Probably expected that it was going to be the immediate call and had to warp to the yo-yo. Big cross under from Eddventure. I mean, we're really going to have to try to send it and figure this out.
Woo! Narrowly avoids the killing machine there, but can't avoid the rolling attack.
Nice. Set up there, and look, you ran into it. It's your own fault.
You notice, I noticed a big detail about this matchup as well. We swapped sides after the reset, which means Perfection can't please me. Eddventure's theme isn't playing anymore. That's a power-up when you're clean.
True. Oh, 2K pickup as well. Big shatter onto the wall.
Yeah, lots of damage here, too. Goes for the safe jump immediately into the low.
Acing. Yeah, because that was a really good PRC after the 2D, but unfortunately this overdrive doesn't get the shatter, not close enough, but the air-to-air, a 2-1 lead for Daze right now in Guilty Gear Strive. But the way that Eddventure has been working, putting their heart and soul into Jacko, it's tough. Who do you root for? Oh, great burst.
Look, whoever loses, we win. We get to see
right, like either way, like, geez, these two are fighting tooth and nail to try to seal the deal out here. And a big overdrive to get that hard knockdown of Daze, sending a strong message that, look, I figured this out. You've had some fun. It's been cool, but let's go back to when I was exerting all the offensive pressure.
And there we go. Daze is now sitting at tournament point. Eddventure held on to the burst very smartly here. You want to make sure you use it to not allow Daze to get any momentum. All right, good harassment here with the minions. The back throw immediately into the yo-yo toss. This is where it can begin. It's defense 0. Yo.
Nice jab out. You thought I was running away? No, I was just trying to set you up. Minion set up from behind as well, but the YRC will erase all that work there from Eddventure. A burst. Eddventure needs this. Nice. Has plenty of meter too. Eddventure looking for one shot. That's all we need. Red RC tapped us, but no confirm because we spent the RC already.
And there's the back throw. This is dangerous. Actually doesn't go for the yo-yo setup.
Yeah, just letting that tension whittle away. Nice air-to-air, and actually
drops it.
That's your burst, Daze. That's not Eddventure's burst.
But the run-up throw.
Oh my goodness. A heartbreaker, but a tremendous set between these two.